Kaspersky again. Matches flank, the only thing that can happen. And Kaspersky is showing us some of that stage 1 form here. Fantastic work again as he pushes forward. Device finally ends him, but the round, it's done.
That's a lot to ask of Yabby, and he's forced into that play to get aggressive in towards Hut. He hears the execution, the sound cue of all the utility for the walkout door. He knows if he waits too long, he's just going to get killed from the blind side.
Good
Forced into
morning.
that play. Good job from Kaspersky with his double kill. And once again, Astralis just has
My
to back
bad.
up.
I
So
was
at least maintaining these weapons,
setting up
they
the
haven't
stream.
experienced that economic
Is
punishment
honestly
whatsoever
something
yet.
I should have been.
Is he actually going to go for this?
No.
Oh my god, he is.
Oh my god, he's gonna stick it. Hooksy on
He might have
hammers the swing and he comes off.
Damn.
Rifle to the kill on Shush instead. Hooksy gives it a good go to be the ninja on the server against the ones in pajamas.
As a G2 fan, sometimes I miss that, man.
Good job from Shush, staying close enough back and being the hero to come get him off the defuse.
Maybe.
There's the push, the double kill from Kaspersky. That was the last point of danger in the round, was that flank. He handles it. And obviously the attempted ninja as the bomb goes off. Second round for NIP.
Didn't catch them sleeping.
Maybe not as much now.
Imagine this is going to be a timeout from Astralis because their money's going to be pretty busted after that round. Losing 4 players, 2 rounds lost in a row. So I think they want to talk things over because this might be the last buy they have for some time. Device saving the
But whenever we had,
money built up, but nothing special. Nothing that's going to
whenever we had stacks.
might be an extra off down the road. But after this, Astralis on pistols if they can't convert.
Most of the output here from Kaspersky throughout this entire first half. The rest of his teammates on 1 or 2 kills. He's on 6.
Outside of the aggressive plays to start rounds from NIP, the openings that they've gotten have been Yabby pushing into the squeaky, Stare pushing up ramp. Astralis probably in that timeout had the conversation of okay.
Let's see what we do here. Let's see what we do here.
So let's just settle down and force them to be the ones to make the action into our setups instead of trying to be disruptive. Utility dropped for the wall outside. Snappy's going to chuck that out. A change up though. It's not a massive bodies that are going to be walking.
I think Hooksy in this spot is really well unless they go Hut. Sorry if I sound a little tired.
Might try and set up in a position to wrap in towards
I am.
Cut off the outside players from being involved in the defense while the rest of his team hits the upper bomb site.
Upgrade your gun, son. Oof.
Can't get a multi-kill, but Stare sets himself up with distraction. It's a kill on Wrinkle and Stare still stands. Bomb is loose. Kaspersky's still alive, and so
Oh no. They don't have devices up here though. He's gonna swing out whenever they touch bomb. Oh.
But regardless, Shush has the follow-up. It's the Shush-Kaspersky combo getting NIP another round.
Astralis is way too eager to get involved in those fights at that stage. Stare trying to kind of sneak into the upper bomb site just after he'd taken a couple jiggle fights out into the bomb site. I think it's Hooksy behind the smoke in towards Main, who's trying to get in when Kaspersky breaks it open. Astralis really trying to force the issue it felt in this round, and they get punished massively for it. 2 versus 3-1 by NIP. They've got 3 in a row, and now they've broken the economy of Astralis.
Well, Device, you mentioned that money has to play with the rifle this time with the rest of his teammates on pistols. He's doing a great job here. I thought it was going to be difficult for them, losing.
You know what I say, man? Hooksy on a deagle. Hooksy on a deagle is dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, it can be so intimidating losing the pistol round, losing the second round conversion, and then the first gun round, especially in a best-of-1 MR12. But NIP have evened things up. They've taken that advantage away from Astralis. And they're really starting to work the map. They're really starting to outplay Astralis from a tactical level as well in this little streak.
Jerks towards Hooksy.
What did I tell y'all? Hooksy on a deagle, no problem. Honestly, I just saved the A1S if I'm here.
NIP getting into things on Nuke. I like that NIP have been willing to play Nuke against Astralis in this opening game. I think during that first stage, you've got to have picked up some confidence if you're the Ninjas.
Yeah, that would be my point as well. NIP outside of, qualifying through, and you have like their long road they've been on this whole year as well. It's an easy speech to make if you're Snappy of all the work that we did across the year to actually qualify for this major, the run they had, the recovery they had to qualify through in stage 1.
Whoa.
There's reasons for this team to be comfortable in this matchup, especially knowing Astralis is coming in a little bit cold. So NIP looking good in this 4-round run, and we'll see how long they can keep it up.
He got Gugush there.
It's got to feel pretty rough here for Astralis. You know, winning the first 3, just looking so rough in the gun rounds, though.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, right? But, I mean, the 2 rounds they lost where they made some aggressive plays and push, like that's just going to happen. That's the nature of calling that kind of a round. That's sort of the danger.
50-50 in terms of whether you're
Dude, what the fuck happened to Shush?
The fact that they lost all of them.
I just realized that's Shush.
I just think the fact that NIP was
Bro got a new cut and grew a beard.
Well, like find Device, pick him off. That's the more worrying thing. He's gonna have another chance with the Yalls. Almost missed the angle, so has to duck down in danger as the bullets whiz in. And once again, behind this smoke wall, NIP's going to walk, but this time they change it up again. Into garage we go. Device in the open.
There's one more Device. There's one more.
Garage, though, it's Snappy.
Yeah, detected how much ground they've actually lost. NIP willing to move forward. Device going to be high on alert. Figuring out whether or not Snappy's got aggressive as well.
Yeah, but what Snappy's doing right now is going to hit the pause button. He's in such an advanced, strong position to be in, even in a man-down situation. He's basically waiting for his teammates to create something on the map, an opportunity, give attention, take out the ramp player if possible, and that's going to force Device to move where he can pounce.
Well,
oh, no.
Device has moved. He's been taken
He gets a multi.
Stepping up in his stead. A good double towards the ramp room.
Nice. Nice. Rico's just got to save. Oh no, he's committing onto the site.
Got the bomb as well. If he can just get it planted, it actually might prevent Astralis from even saving the AWP as well. Magisk has his eyes on that for the moment. So Wrinkle, door open, gonna tap it.
Awkward timing. Don't overcommit, Hooksy. Nice. Nice.
And that is Stair saving the day. Device gets the opener, gets removed by Snappy, but Stair stands strong in the ramp room.
You know what I can do?
That's well managed. That can be a tricky situation scenario to deal with as Snappy takes out Device. You can easily lose track of that player, but because of this double kill from Stair,
maybe I can't.
No one from Astralis feels they have to panic rotate, gives them time to assess the situation.
Maybe I can do what I think I could do.
Astralis regained the lead, 5-4 on the CT side of Nuke. Op still in the hands of Device, 8-4 for him.
Oh, yeah, be burning away. Shush getting rid of him. Opening kill here for NIP as they try and stay accelerated with Shush. Hooksy's coming through the smoke and
oh, no.
For it. Hooksy gone, the ramp room under pressure. And Magisk only getting the 1 kill here for Astralis, going back again. Unable to get a second, but Stair certainly will.
Okay, Stair, if you can stay alive back here, but you're the only one. I don't think NIP really want to attack into this. A strong position Stair's entrenched in. This is a round where NIP really take advantage of the chaos they're causing.
Well, the Device just has no idea right now where Shush has gotten off to. He's climbed all the way up heaven, clearing out the A bomb site, not seeing anybody as Device now decides to go down lower.
Yeah, well, the bomb is down in that lower bomb site, which is the problem. NIP's, letting this clock kind of burn down 1 minute. They want to see if they can find anyone in rotation making a mistake.
That bomb is down.
Now they have to discuss the way to get this bomb. As that clock runs,
this is awkward.
No smokes.
And Device is here.
Pick it up. No Molotovs to flush anyone out into the open. They're going to have to piece this together the old-fashioned way.
This is awkward. They have 2 flashes and a nade. What do you do here? Once you get bomb, you have to commit to B, which both of them are already down here, unless both CTs are here. Device can't hit this shot. Oh, this makes it awkward now.
22 HP for the AWPer and a retake of this lower bomb site when you've
I don't think he's going for it.
Doesn't feel likely at all or possible.
Oh?
Still hanging around. He's going to go over towards Decon.
The smoke at least makes them think that he could be waiting it out.
Sure, but the door's closed. The problem is, when he opens that up, they know exactly where he is, and he's going to be just taken down.
Didn't even get the op.
So, NIP recovering the round that. Just a nice pause, not wanting to commit down into lower into Stair again.
Yeah, really well done. And I mean, Stair even changing up his position, also not knowing what was going to be coming at him, put himself in a tough spot, left eye swing behind those boxes. But this round is all Shush. Yabi didn't do any damage inside that Molotov, and Shush was well aware of the plays that Hooksy likes to make coming through that smoke in main. Shuts it down before it can do any damage. Back to pistols we go for a Astralis device. Again with the only rifle on the board. This time it's just a FAMAS.
They got NIP winning this game? That's crazy.
This is an excellent half shaping up for NIP. Losing the pistol, losing the first gun round, and still putting 5 rounds on the board on your T side of Nuke is actually an incredible result.
There goes the gun.
They may be even able to build more upon it.
It was just a FAMAS. I mean, they're still dangerous. I mean, they had 5-7 and 3 deagles. This is still looking dangerous for the boys.
Once again, in an anti-eco, traversing to the lower bomb site is NIP. Astralis losing that FAMAS outside. Nobody shifts downstairs. No information on it. Nobody's in position to do anything. So Shush will grab some low-impact exit kills in garbage time, but they all count on the scoreboard. 9 kills for Shush thus far in the game.
Yeah, now joined up with Kaspersky. So Shush really has been the sort of second player to show up alongside of him in multiple rounds now. Happy with the AK. Unable to inflict much hurt with it whatsoever. Wrinkle to take him out. Now spotted in the vent. You know exactly where he is. He'll climb up the ladder right to his death. Shush waiting. And handles 3.
Should have knifed him.
I wouldn't be surprised going into this last round if we see Astralis on the CT side go back to some of that aggression. I don't think it's necessarily going to be like an individual. I'm thinking more of like a team-wide lobby crunch. I feel like, you know, so they've just getting steamrolled, it feels like, for these past like 5-6 rounds. Haven't been able to string 2 together. It might be time to just kind of take matters into your own hands and start being that disruptive team, and don't let you know NIP work the map the way they've been able to.
Now, Ted during that video segment was talking about how Astralis have had their T-side issues on Nuke, right? We've seen that back at Pro League. They were barely winning any rounds whatsoever. So we know that's definitely something that's
It's a nice way of saying that they didn't win any rounds.
Yes, it is a beautiful way of saying that. Well, recently they have been improving over the last couple of weeks. The performances on Nuke have been solid, but we're talking about, you know, these gun rounds haven't looked pretty, Jason. This is NIP going to be either taking the lead or tying things up. You know, it's looking so crazy just in the gun round.
Who do y'all got, chat? Who do y'all got?
You're going to have to do a lot of work moving on to that second half on the T side.
Yeah, and I mean, also add in the pressure of the major, the pressure of this best of 1, the pressure of you getting like just mopped up for rounds and rounds in a row. Are you going to be able to bring back the excitement and the focus? Looks like an upper pop from NIP coming in very, very quickly here on a timing.
Well, is it going to be a tie game at the half, or will NIP take a lead as Utrecht charging out into the
good one back.
And once again, it's Astralis
They're holding for Stair. I've always liked the device clutch. I won't spoil it for y'all.
And it was Kaspersky all along at the start of the half, and then he had a few more of the supporting cast show up for the Ninjas.
Those 2 early rounds of individual pushes from Astralis members and Squeaky Door, that was Yabi stair pushing ramp back in like rounds 5 and 6. That's what gave NIP the start, to get their foot into this game, and then they've just been sprinting the whole way through. NIP haven't stopped, haven't slowed down.
Oh, shit.
T-side on
Never mind.
From the Ninjas, 7-5 lead. We'll be right back with the second half.
I'm sure the other game is. Okay, well. Ooh, excuse me, chat. I have a Zapdos account? Selena official shop having 40% off for their Black Friday sale. I don't even think it's a Black Friday sale. What the hell, bro? HBO Max is raising their prices again. I swear, every time I get an HBO update, it's always a fucking price raise, man. What do I even use HBO Max for? What show is on HBO Max that I like watch, like genuinely? What is something on HBO Max that I can't just fucking pirate? Not that I pirate, cause you know I don't do that type of stuff. But if I really wanted to, I could.
All right, welcome back to Budapest. NIP with a narrow lead, 7-5 over Astralis here on Nuke. They've gone into Astralis' home map. They've gone into the Lion's Den, and they've come out on top in that first half. Now we get to see what their defense is going to look like. Is it going to be a cakewalk, or Astralis, are they going to fight back?
I mean, this is looking incredible from NIP so far, and we know Astralis have had some struggles on this T side recently of Nuke.
I need Astralis to win, so those fuckers don't ruin my pick'ems.
Well, they can somehow get the job done. Looking for both pistols here. Udrik's going to be waiting in the ramp room. Going to be coming at him quite heavily here.
He's the only one, so he'll drop down if he feels too much pressure.
He's looking for one to peel away, and then he can't get that kill, so he will drop down into the site. Astralis charge into the ramp room. They've got that space.
You've got the space, but now what do you do with it? Do you want to commit all the way? Oh, yeah, they do. Udrik's now playing dark.
Not landing any of these shots.
Nice. Nice out of Yabby.
Udrik's is gone, and this is the site overtaken by Astralis down lower. Kaspersky, though, lying in wait, and he can be a player. This puts it back in NIP's favor, but they just closed the door in his face, and there's
Door plays are always so funny to me, man.
to drop stair. We've now got 3 players up for NIP, having to pull off a retake eventually. That bomb plant not secured just yet, but looks like it'll go down soon. And with that kill from Hooksy and Magis,
and
it's kind of a cool pause, right?
That's the pistol.
Really only attacking with 3 players. They have 2 lurkers set up in the map, so they just wait inside the bomb site to allow those lurkers to get into a better position to close the gap, see who they can catch in transition. It's beautifully done. It makes the round a lot easier from here. Snappy in a 1 versus 4. So Astralis is going to win both pistols in this game. We'll see if they can convert the second round after the pistol. But
as far as MR12, the best of 1 goes, Jason, that's usually the winning recipe.
That's usually a big key to winning the game, is both pistols and both conversions. Good shot from Yabby at the end of the day.
I feel like pistols don't matter anymore, man. Just like a fucking phase. Didn't they win like both pistols in both of their both of their first best of 1s and still lost?
A little bit of frustration for Snappy, but starting to think ahead of what the rest of these rounds are going to look like, how they want to play the CT side. Scout is out on Wrinkle. Looking for a jump over the boxes.
Did they force into this round? Yeah, they did. Holy cow.
Making sure no one's around here. No one's gone aggressive from NIP. And they are quite passive, in fact, in behind these smokes.
No, but this could be a really nice tag for Wrinkle if he's able to manage it. Soften him up for the Deagles for the 5-7s. Hasn't seen anything clean yet, and now he's really boxed in.
He's under a lot of scrutiny at this point over towards CT spot. His bodyguard ripped away by good shot from Wrinkle. Sustains heavy damage though, and he'll retreat back all the way.
Yeah, that's the problem, is even though you get that kill, now you're basically neutralized out of the round, and Astralis is going to know that. Let him sit in secret. Don't even have to attack into him. He's way far out of the action.
Well, nice shot from Kaspersky. That's going to be Hooksy down. Kaspersky going for another one, but cleared out by Stair.
Good trade back.
It's a 2v2 all of a sudden, but both remaining NIP players are incredibly low, and they've got an AK, so we'll see what Wrinkle decides to do with this.
Might as well just go give it an attempt, especially if that 5-7 kill needed to be there, but now a 1-on-1.
Yeah, Wrinkle somehow got the kill. Now it's down to Stair to try and win this. He's got the health advantage. Can Wrinkle get it done? The answer to that is no, as Stair stays composed to win out the 1v1.
Yeah, big time clutch. I think that was the clutch Device got as well in the first half, was winning a 1 versus 2 in the second round to make sure that they kind of converted and moved on with the economic advantage. Happens again in the favor of Astralis. But NIP apply a lot of pressure there. Good work. in a low buy round, they'll be pleased with that, even in the loss. But now you have to sit back and save.
Important round there for Astralis if they lose a force buy like that. Mentally breaking, obviously, huge effects in terms of how the second half starts. Astralis now given the opportunity to take a 3-0 start in both halves now. Will result in them reclaiming the lead of the map.
Deep smoke for windows, for lockers. Showing they want to wrap outside. From Magis dropping down, and it's going to be a lobby crunch in rebuttal from NIP as they lose outside part of the map. And even backing away from lobby as well. So Astralis is infested all over the map. That's a lovely shot with the deagle.
Okay, you jerks.
Yeah, that just looked like a straight up drive-by. Magis got unhappy about that, I'm sure, but it's not going to cause too many problems, at least for now. Kaspersky, though. See what he can do. Hooksy's coming close to the Mac 10. Kaspersky, bit of an awkward angle here for Hooksy, but Kaspersky needed the shot to land immediately. Couldn't be accurate enough, and Hooksy takes him down on the Mac 10.
They don't clear Wrinkle.
Away, away his position, going for some
well,
jump shots now.
I guess there's no need to clear Wrinkle.
Clearing out the upper bomb site, realizing there's a lot of pressure down lower. I don't want to get involved in that, but here's the 5-7, and there's a headshot. Another one down on lower as well. Wrinkle removed Hooksy, so all of a sudden it's NIP with a player advantage, and they have to recover that bomb. Udrix is here, the Deagle, landing shots, but no kills just yet. Shush has gone down inside of the hut, but the Molotov this late into the round, that can really cause problems. He's just going to hold it. He's just going to hold it for the final 10 seconds here. Sends it on in. Stair has to move off, go around the back of the site, and commit to it now. But
nice. That was actually scary.
But that is down to the final seconds of the round.
Yeah, that's a lot of panic going on in there for Astralis. Was so well managed in the situation, though. You can't really calm perfectly when rounds are breaking down in that fashion. NIP doing a really good job of not making any round easy for Astralis. No. And they've kept the money low in this 3-round run to start the second half. That's the important thing. Even without the wins, 4 kills in round 2, 3 kills in round 3, you set them up, Astralis, to be out.
That was honestly a really good play, but even if he did stop the plant, I don't think that was a round going to the nip.
Playing very passive outside towards the single box of CT spawn.
Because you're still exposing yourself to Yabby at the end of the day.
Quiet opening from Astralis. Smoke wall is up outside.
Where's he at? Red box in spawn?
They'll replenish if they want to.
He is. Did he get boosted up there? Oof. Resmoking outside. And he can't see any of that. He's gonna see bomb cross. Oh, no trade onto Wrinkle.
Then they're in even more trouble. Wrinkle actually just put a huge wrinkle into this round.
Yeah, now Udrix gonna have to drop on down.
And now Wrinkle has to look 2 places. Good flash.
But that flash is effective. Device has been able to get the bomb back.
Yeah, but he can't cross back. I mean, this strat is just ruined. Now Astralis have to put together an entirely new game plan. It's been ruined by Wrinkle.
I feel like if Yabby stayed ramp, he could have been.
And Magis, and all the confusion of trying to figure out how to recover this, they're losing track of everything.
Yeah, 30 seconds on the clock. Such limited time as well for Astralis to maneuver themselves into a bomb site.
Is it a 30-second save, or do we just?
The guns have come out. A problem for Astralis. Yabby starting to make his way to the ramp room, but eventually they've got to accelerate and try and get past. Snappy's already rotated down. Udrix with him.
We're just forcing on the B side. Oh.
Here comes Udrix trying to stop it. The bomb desperately trying to stay alive on its feet. Time is
no time.
Not enough of it. They can't plant. They can't win the round. And NIP will tie up the game again.
Damn, that's a lovely round from NIP. Who would have known that one kill from Wrinkle would have been the biggest impact in the round? I mean, just I'm assuming a mistake from Astralis of someone in that initial group who crosses towards Secret forgetting to have the bomb, dropping it back towards spawn so that Snappy had to pick it up. Or, I mean, excuse me, Hooksy had to pick it up. But having to go back and recover that when you've used all your smokes already to cross 2 layers of smoke walls outside, that's just devastating. That's something that builds frustration as well, a mistake like that. And NIP keep 3 players on the board in a
I
round
bet it
win.
does
So
feel
money starts to flow for the
frustration.
CT side, and Astralis, due to the damage taken in rounds 2 and rounds 3, they're going to have to save. And this is a really early time in the map to burn your final timeout. Astralis can't pause the game any longer after this.
Well, they witnessed what happened in that first half once the guns came out, which everything went wrong. They were barely able to get any of the gun rounds going their way. So don't want to let that happen again. You mentioned the money problems for Astralis, the fact that NIP, even in those eco rounds, were able to keep things close and the damage consistent. Astralis are at breaking point already. Concede this round and you're out of money, and it's not like they're coming to the fight with everything they want. So look at a Tech 9 in here, a Deagle for Yabby, Khalil for Magisk. Tough start here for Astralis once the guns have come out. Second wave of utility tossed out.
A deeper wall, though, that keeps vision out towards Big Garage, so Snappy's got to stay tucked in. Hasn't seen anything just yet.
Big Garage.
Played ramp room without a whole lot of support most of this half. It's going to happen again. First kill is there. More players to
Nuggets.
Here comes the swing, and he can't handle
Good trade from Hooksy.
Yeah, Hooksy getting the trade. Wrinkles again. A great shot. Handles the close pressure. Yeah, Stair just peeks on him. Great reactions. 58 seconds left. We go under a minute. And NIP have the advantage on the defense.
They're not committing to B.
Haven't made their decision just yet. Throwing the smoke out towards single door. They want the defense to believe they're going to be crawling and walking in towards that lower bomb site, but readdressing elsewhere. Shush alone up in the rafters.
I think the Vice has to get a pick here.
3 choke points to worry about. Not an easy position despite the advantage.
This is an awkward call. And Shush gets a 3K. Holy cow.
From Shush, that is beautiful stuff on the 3K.
All down to timing. Device hadn't spotted it out, hadn't swung wide enough to clear that position. Lovely work from Shush in the multi-kill. All on his own as well. Astralis, if they could have cracked in, that would have been a very doable post plan, but Shush never lets him get the opportunity. Lovely transfer on the Device at the end as well. And Snappy is fired.
All right.
He's been waiting for this opportunity as he helps build this young team of pieces all through 2025, and finally now getting the reward of that hard work.
Yeah, if you think about Snappy, obviously ending CSGO, had finally got a project, a team that was winning trophies. He won his first 2-1 trophy in Dallas, and then went on to lose that team and moved over to Falcons.
Old man still got it.
Yeah, and now he had some good performances in the group stages as well, Jason. We got to cast his train game. He had his first 1v3 in over a year.
Yeah, he did.
He had a great rating. I mean, this is a player that isn't obviously known for his fragate ability, but he's peaking at the right time of the year.
Well, I got a chance to talk to him on one of the media days, and just you know, one of the questions that we asked him, all the players, was, you know, what's the one thing you love the most about Counter-Strike? And Snappy's answer was his favorite thing is when you get to the point where you feel like the team is actually coming together, like everyone's on the same page and everyone starts building faith in each other and everyone actually starts working together and all the pieces are falling into place the way you planned it. And he kind of had a smile on his face and is like, it hasn't happened with this team yet. But you can tell he's starting to get that sense a little bit in these games that it is falling into place, that things are getting better, and that this team is coming together at the perfect moment to have an impact here at the major.
I'll tell you, that feeling is probably sweeter when it happens at a major, though, you know, so looking good for NIP all of a sudden. In fact, you feel great if you leave this game with a win on Nuke against Astralis, with both of the pistols going against you and both of the conversions as well. It's not like, you know, they came close to having a couple of those forced by wins, but then you actually got the break on them.
Yeah, if you actually close this one out, you're going to look back on it and be like, that's a really tough game with the way that we started each of the halves. For them to recover in that fashion, they went on a
Kami rude
in the first half on the T side to close it out. Now stringing 2 together.
But Yabby looks like
They're favored to get 11 here. The buy isn't great from Astralis again. Device has to play with the Tech 9. They don't have money left over either for Astralis.
Yabby looks like something that Papa Meat would draw for one of his videos.
Bounces deep, kind of turns into a lurk smoke, gives a staging area over to Astralis if they want to.
Is that fucked up?
Astralis lining up utility for the upper bomb site. We'll see if it's a pump fake to draw out utility and then a re-exec later on, or if they're just going to go on the first wave.
And they missed the molly.
Yeah, they come out towards the site. Shusha again. Continuing his very good map of Counter-Strike here. 18 kills to his name.
He didn't shoot.
Too quick for his own good, and the dive down.
Oh.
No, the no-scope connects. Yabby's out of there. And Wrinkle just unstoppable at the moment. They're putting pressure on him, and this might be a little bit too much for Wrinkle having to worry about 2 angles.
He's got no other options.
Yeah, he has to just try and fight this, and somehow doing a good job. That's the bomb. And
Oh,
Wrinkle
shit.
Device and Match is still fighting on. It's the legacy Astralis players in the clutch, but now it's just Device.
He won a 1v2 in the first half to keep Astralis winning. Now he's got to do it again. The AWP is on the ground if he wants it, but he'll stick to the AK.
Yeah, Utrecht's waiting just around that corner. Device sees the shadow, but can't seize the chance. We've got 30 seconds.
Has the bomb now.
They know where he is. Bomb in his back. Shoosh just going to hunt him down, getting rid of his fellow team. An NIP, a crucial round victory, and it's starting to look like to get around down.
I mentioned Kaspersky was the number 2 rated player from stage 1. Absolutely fantastic performance. We mentioned that has to continue, and he's done a great job, but it's Shush who's had the biggest jump up in his level from stage 1 now to this one isolated map. Incredible performance from him. He's done great work. Wrinkle's starting to get fancy with the AWP, and Astralis starting to get really frustrated.
I mean, of course you will. You've had good starts in both halves. This is a map that you would love to go to in a best of 1, and Astralis getting their asses handed to them here in the second half from NIP.
Yeah, man, gun rounds have just been all ninjas.
Wrinkle not able to drop Device. Device down on 7 HP to kick off this round, though.
Like how aggressive he's being, though, outside with the AWP. Trying to use that AWP to provide cover for them to cross. Even with low health, he realizes he's got to be impactful with the AWP. So willing to take the risk with 7 HP to grab a deeper angle. Meanwhile, Lobby is now controlled by the NIP defense. They know everything happening on the map, and they're going to start getting wrapped upon outside. Yeah. So Astralis has got to push forward.
Yeah, frustrating there for Yabby, I'm sure. It's going to be Snappy.
Snappy kills Hooksy.
Whether it was a smoke break, we'll never know, I guess, until that replay.
I think he saw him in garage.
Under a minute left, he's going to look to the garage and
Oh!
Great shot for Magis. At least a little highlight there.
It's something, but not enough to open up the round. The real question is Device going to want to save this AWP? U-Jerks spotted out towards Locker. The rifles are doing work. Device has been able to keep a couple players pinned down and from re-peeking, but the pistols can't get anything.
And oh, come on, boys.
Yeah, that's great work. Just shutting them down as they come on through. And for the Ninjas, they know they've got the win right here, right now.
4 rounds, 4 chances to close it out. Remember, Astralis have no timeouts. They burned that third and final one really early on in this half. And now they've got no ability to pause and give Hooksy a second thought, a second voice of Rugga.
I mean, that moment from Yappy's got to be incredibly frustrating. Looks away as that push comes in. His CT side aggression towards door was stopped. He ends up being on the receiving end of it as well. Well, we've got Snappy pushing up towards the red box outside.
Okay.
Ramp room going the way of Astralis. Device just penetrating through that smoke. Udrex is going to go down. There's a huge opening now in the defense.
Okay, Hooksy, let's go.
Like this, you just take it as well if you're Astralis. Don't even try and work the map. Don't slow things down and give yourselves a chance to get picked apart. Just take the advantage given to you. And already in that lower bomb site, this is the only thing that can open the round back up. If Snappy wants to continue...
Snappy didn't get hit there? What the heck?
Flank presence that can do it. His teammates have already, it looks like, called the save.
Called for the save.
If Snappy gets one more, Wrinkle and Kaspersky are going to hustle back into the fray.
What do my boys need a save here?
Looking to do damage, rip those weapons out of their hands, and
Don't lose your op.
going to be very successful.
Oh my
God, he's holding it, but of course not enough time. Okay, we cut back. He scares me for a second, and he's just going for it, but...
Dude, that would have been the funniest way to lose, bro. Holy shit.
He went for a ninja on the first half. Snappy's just getting him back. Both of them very close, but no cigar.
Looked up at the defuse. I'm like, Snappy, it's not quite enough time for that.
I know. I wonder how close that actually was at the
might
end
have
of the
drawn
day.
some people back. You know, that's the other side of things, right? To hear that defuse coming in, they panic, run back down in the bomb site. Everyone goes up with the bomb, but...
All right, well, second timeout taken from NIP to talk things over. Exist, plenty of experience at the majors himself, part of the legendary NIP 87-0 lineup back in the early days of CSGO. Now coaching his former organization. taking a timeout just to get everyone calmed down, knowing there's still 3 more opportunities to close out this map, and there's no cause for panic just yet. I think the biggest concern that NIP is going to have in the conversation, in the back of their minds, especially Snappy, is how they use their economy. When they start getting close to a breaking point at this stage in the game, you want to maximize the number of buy rounds that you have. So how do you manage that money down the stretch to make sure that you give yourself the most chances to close out the map? Have another buy behind this if they were to lose.
What's going on, boys? What's going on?
Definitely don't want to go into that last round of the half, your last chance to win the map with only pistols.
Okay, so Fnatic beat in 3D.
12-9 for NIP, round 22. Full buys for both squads. Op is out for Wrinkle and Device.
Outside constructed, and Astrala's going to be moving beyond those smokes all the way down towards Secret on the back of Magisk. So some space taking quite quickly here for Astrala's decisive in terms of the idea, but then the reaction to losing outside and to possibly losing Secret is NIP getting aggressive into lobby, and Kaspersky's already on the T roof. Yeah, but I don't think he has any real motivation to be super aggressive on this kind of a flank. You don't want to give up the advantage by trying to go for the uppercut right out the gate. Kaspersky's got another.
And it's already a 3v5.
Feels done, but Snappy, he's the over-eager one. The IGL may be extending too far to the open, and he's giving Astralis a potential door back in.
They gotta get past Wrinkle if they're going Secret. And Device with his back turned, he's... Oh, what are you quick switching for, brother?
And now Astralis realize they've been crunched, they've been flanked, and now spotted. Really important fight there from Magisk.
I mean, look, I know they still got the advantage. I know NIP's still likely to win this round, but those kills, those deaths taken by Snappy and Kaspersky didn't need to be that aggressive. This could still be just a 5-on-3 where you control everything. Could be a 5 or a 4-on-2 even. I'm just going to step through this smoke as time runs low.
Here's the play to get the important kill outside. Let's see if he can continue that impact here, Magisk. 20 seconds on the clock. Now arriving into the bomb side, Shush looks away. Magisk cleared the hut. He's going to hear the steps now, Shush.
Turn around, turn around, turn around. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No way.
And that's why you don't make those plays. That's why you don't go for
no way.
Snappy getting taken down for free, trying to be aggressive.
They were over eager.
Up the fight after making it a 4-on-2. So unnecessary. And at this level, those mistakes will be punished. Astralis have given themselves and kept themselves alive, chewing away at the money
okay.
on the NIP defensive side of things. And this is a sequence of
cool stat
from NIP that are going to flush a new surge of energy through Astralis. Just 2 rounds back now.
Sense of the NIP player trying to force this close. End up having the opposite effect. Overtime, a possibility. Astralis trying to shatter NIP's money.
Astralis looks good to win. Well, not win this round, but if they do, they look good to win it all. Well, not really. It would only go into overtime.
These are inexperienced players on the Ninja squad. Let's see if they can
Good pick up a Wrinkle. Just go, boys. Just go. They just gotta go.
Information spotted on Stair as well. They know he's just run down Secret.
And that's going to give the timing over to Kaspersky to drop in towards Vance. Huge fight right here.
Good pick out of Stair.
With an important headshot again. Here's the steps of Snappy dropping down the vent. You can hear this rotation. It's heavy with NIP. And a kill.
Oh, what are you pulling Util out for, bro?
To try and equalize. Ujerks is doing what he can to keep his team in position to close the map here in regulation. It's Magisk and Hoaxy trying to round it out.
2v2.
To 11 rounds for Astralis. Magisk waiting at the back of the side. Smoke is
oh no.
It's now on Hoaxy. Coming back in from the
doors open though.
No one on that defuse.
And that's it.
The ninjas in pajamas come in from stage 1 and they open up with a win against Astralis. The return to the majors for Astralis. Their first map is a loss.
Fuck my pick'ems, bro.
Perfect moment as well. Coming in, being willing to play.
Fuck my pick'ems.
Materialize. So, you don't want to be yesterday's news. You want to be the hot prospects of today, and that's what this core is trying to still be.
Not much movement here from 3D Max. They save to buy up and
Fuck my pick'ems, bro. Oh my god.
Impact so far. Doesn't want to take another risk, it looks like. But he's got a good amount of information. 15 seconds is actually time to go.
Pretty crazy.
This is wild.
Crunches on, flashes through, double flash in fact, and Lucky's going to try to pounce in that moment. 7 seconds, bomb's not even on site. Crims, you've missed your chance, or he's planting in that final moment. Oh, he's got it.
How?
Down to the wire, Fnatic.
Why does Jambo look like a young Snappy?
Double flashes I thought was enough. Crims barely standing up. Those geriatric knees almost gave out as he climbed over top of the pit. But good on him, man. He punches it in. A man of calculation and an excellent game as well from Crims. The entirety of Fnatic came out swinging at the start of stage 2. This is a performance to be proud of.
It is, yeah. I mean, they barely win that round, and it shows you that this is a team that was, you push them a little bit and they'll make some mistakes. We look at that round, actually, there were no pushes, right? There was no pushes on the map from 3D Max. And
got FaZe, Passion, Tylee versus Paravision next, I'm pretty sure.
Fnatic nearly beat themselves on time. So 3D Max, they go back. I mean, they won't have time to prep or rewatch this demo or anything like that. But when they do get the chance, they might be horrified to find out some of the situations they were in. They could have easily made simpler decisions to win some more rounds. I mean, maybe they don't win this game even if you replay it, because Fnatic were too solid by the end overall. But they know they could have made this way more competitive. And they're not looking like they're looking like they're in a position to go 0-2 today, which is absolutely the worst thing that can possibly happen for a team like 3D Max.
No, I'm glad we had that conversation about how this day is one of the scariest days of all of Counter-Strike's calendar, just because you never know who's going to drop 0-2, right? You never know who's going to finish 2-0.
If you play bad in the first half of the day, I mean, that doesn't radically change by the second.
Right? Look what happened just last week with stage 1.
Man, let me tell you. Pick'ems are fucked. Alright, let's do today's Wordle. You always start with Slate. It's the best word to start with. Alright, the word starts with a G. No EA, no T, so great is out of the picture. There's an R. There's an R. Let's do something funny here. Oh. Dude, imagine I just got it. Grunt. Oh no, no T. Grunk. Is grunk a word? Grunk. That's not a word. Okay. Grunge. Grund. Grunge. Grunge. I don't know if grunge is a word. I'm not gonna try it because it sounds like a word. And even if it was, I don't think that's how you spell grunge. Uh, uh, there's a reason not to say I love you, baby. Reasons you will be alright. You will try. Literally the only thing that comes to my mind is grunt. But there's no T. There's no T, and that scares me. It's not grump. Huh. Can't be a grueler. No E or L. Oh my gosh, there's no E or L. Russ. Hmm. I don't know words. Grubs. No S. Hmm. Gruck. Like yuck. Gruck. Hmm. Hmm. I'll keep this over here, so... Oh, no, I probably shouldn't keep the B one over here. I'll keep the A one open. I'll keep the A one open. Oh, shit. I'll keep the A one open. That way, I can just turn them back on. Turn both on whenever they're ready. Grud. Grud. Gruff. Rucky. Yucky. Yucky. Yeah, this would get rid of the CK. See, with 3 letters, what the fuck do you do with 3 letters? Do you play for the solve here with 3 letters? I mean, I have a safe guess. I could do Frank. Would frunk be considered a word for this because it's a front trunk? Frunk. It's not a word. Okay. What's a word that I can use to easily get rid of everything? Maybe like damn, I can't even think of different words. Well, I'm just trying to get rid of like all the common letters, like C, K, D, F, Y, Rud, Grudf, Grudge, Grudge. Wait, how do you spell grudge? 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 Is that how you spell grudge? I'm not cheating, I swear. Grudge. Okay, yeah. I like how whenever you type in grudge, the first thing that comes up is the movie and not the word. I watched the 2020 Grudge film. It was boring as shit. Hmm. No, it wasn't 2020. Me. Anyways. Sudoku. Was it Rings that I watched? Ah, it was Rings. Yeah, no, I watched this one. Very boring. Hipster guy, and it's because of him. Anyways. Hmm. Hmm. That'll just be a stupid guess. Rough. Hmm. You see, I'm not very what's the word? Smart. So my vocabulary is lacking. Sometimes I'll pull out the big boy words like aquarium. But apart from that, hmm. So it's not grudge? Oh, right, it's a 6-letter word. Huh. But what if I do like grudge with a J? Well, then there would be a 4-letter word. Hmm. Group. No, that's not how you spell group. And P isn't even a fucking thing. Okay. I can get rid of QWYO because in no position are these going to ever be, in no way, shape, or form are these ever going to be in a word with this orientation. Because that's just not how English works, I think. I don't know. J I can rule out. Yeah, J I can rule out. ZX I can rule out. V I can rule out. I think I can rule out B. So these ones are gone. And J. So that leaves me with C, N, K, F. I think I can rule out. How the fuck would you use F? Gruff. Is gruff a word? Gruff sounds like a Minecraft block. What? Rough and low in pitch.
Gruff. Gruff.
No. That's not a word. That's not a real word. No. That's not a real word. What the fuck? We're making up words. Oh, Ty Lue and Paravision started.
Not even faster than the CT can make it over towards B. Mercury's just assuming they're going to reaggress, which is just not the case, obviously, and now they have a Hall's plan. So this works out very well for Paravision. The only thing that could have worked for Mercury was getting there first.
James was willing to be the guy who had to clutch this. You saw the way he sat back with bomb on ramp, right? Really wanted AW to go confirm things.
No kit here for Mercury, no smoke.
James was playing with options, and it's a very tough retake here for Mercury. Oh, instantly executed. Huge multi-kill moment for AW. A supportive element of this Paravision core, right? Somebody who
AW
was looking kind of flat in certain halves, but I thought showed some of the more resilience. Like, he bounced back in second halves quite convincingly. And I remember specifically on Ancient, some of those really high-pressure B executes when all he'd have was an SMG with people coming from all directions. That's where, for me, AW was making his bread.
I'm still, myself, trying to decide who the core is, I guess, in terms of, because all their games before the major, it's just none of the teams were notable like they were here.
Yeah, they'd never played a top 20 team.
So I think these stats are the only ones that actually matter for Paravision right now, and find out who's really good.
Fast play and a dive into the B site. That's going to cost Yellow. Belchanok out here trying to get a trade. Does so onto Mercury, and then they pause for a second, looking for the next one. G's the follow-up.
Jeez.
What was this bit of a stack that Ty Lue hoped to get going. So clean rifle work. We get another triple kill, this time out of Noda. And so Paravision converting the pistol. You know, taking a look at the rankings, what's fun, in fact, is, you know, Ty Lue also sit outside of the top 20 in the HLTV World Rankings. So Paravision, who had come here looking for top 20 oppositions, got to play versus two of the only 3 teams in the top 20, eliminated both, And now they're back to just dealing with teams outside of it. Like, this is the comfort zone in terms of opponents for Paravision.
Yeah, and so they're one of the teams, like we talk about the power up from stage 1. They're one of the teams where I see the most power up. Like, you know, you could say it applies to everyone, but we'll have to see. Some teams more untested than others. Like FlyQuest passed on the eye test entirely, but they really weren't tested that hard.
Right.
So, you know, FaZe, they were tested very hard by like not great teams, and then they barely survived. So it's hard to get that read. Paravision, on the other hand, hard grind, passed all the tests, eliminated the best teams in the stage, and like the last map was, I feel like, evidence enough. Just that map alone showed how much potential they have at this event. So, unfortunate draw here for Tyloo. Will be tough.
Ooh. G's going to open up 5v4 in the first gun round.
Nice.
Poise with the hold on Patlas, and Belchanok gets dropped. AW emerging, just working with the Mac 10.
Oof.
Luckily here there are layers. This is a good round for G, showing us there's going to be some op presence for Jane to have to handle. First gun round comes out from Tyloo.
Bro's hot, holy.
Triple frag.
Remember you talking yesterday about op IGL, so now there were none besides Jane and
Oh.
G on the other side.
Face 8 watch.
And so FaZe are happy to let them have it back away into the upper tunnels, and it looks like they're going to try and attack away from the strength and into the B bomb site.
Well, Kvem going to be holding on with the MP9. Pin in the corner. First bit of pressure coming his way. Distraction set up from his teammates, but that's all it is. They don't do anything. And Kvem only gets the one kill. FaZe just bulldoze their way through this Passion UA defense.
Yeah, back-to-back rounds.
Yeah, that's going to be its second round in a row here for FaZe.
Yeah, not a whole lot of resistance near the pistol or this second round. Weapons in position to do some damage. A nice crossfire set up, a little bait and switch. But Nyx can't get anything done with the M4. So a scout to be saved by Halzerk.
How did...
And then we'll head into that third round. But FaZe have opened this distance near the pistol or back.
Coming his way. Kvem going to be holding on with the MP9. Pin in the corner. First bit of pressure coming his way. Distraction set up from his teammates, but that's all it is. They don't...
It's like they're going to try and attack away from...
Well, Kvem going to be holding on with the MP9. Pin in the corner. First bit of pressure coming his way.
So, you die on site, 2 die in mid, and then...
And Kvem only gets the one kill. FaZe just bulldoze their way through this defense.
Yeah, back...
Jesus Christ.
Advantage coming in from stage 1.
Is that stage 2 team playing their first game sometimes is a little bit shaky. Getting acclimated to the climate you're playing in after a team has already been here for a week. And that's just one of the obstacles that Passion is going to have to overcome. The old complexity core mixed in here. Grim, Halzerk, and JT moving over to join up with their old coach in TC. And then picking up some young potential talent players. Nyx from North America, Kvem from Ukraine. And we'll see if this little passion project can all come together at a right time.
It was a surprise move for sure. Passion UA going ahead and picking this complexity squad.
It was a very odd one, wasn't it?
Yeah, didn't see it coming.
Okay, Tyloo sticker, Passion sticker. We got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we're going to have
Flowers all over
Tyloo
the
a little bit
place.
later, aren't we? So that'll be interesting to see how it goes down for them. But scout for Halzerk, 5-7s. The Eagles, always a chance to do some damage in a round like this if you're Passion UA. Intrigued to see how FaZe decide to play once the guns come out, whether or not they keep up this bulldozing pace.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, despite the difficulties in stage 1 for FaZe, you have Twists and Frozen popping off and having really good games and maintaining their form. Seems like the struggles of FaZe kind of help them elsewhere, whether individual or how they play as a team. But having Frozen and Twists at least reliably and consistently performing for you is going to fill you with confidence, even if you're not playing your best game. Those two guys can elevate you to a point where you can win games when you're not playing well.
Well, never mind.
Good shots here from the 5-7s. Kvem going to go down to Brokey, who waits in behind the Xbox. Halzerk doing what he can here from the window, and he's gone, so that'll be the round here for FaZe. Brokey, a player in particular that's had a lot of conversations and, you know, a lot of criticism for good reason. He's had a very tough month.
Well, started out and benched for the Austin Major, came back in and seemed to have some good resurgent form. But yeah, it has stage 1 for him was very difficult getting back into things and didn't have the impact and the level of impact that we're used to seeing out of him. So yeah, him and Kerrigan struggling a little bit, Jacob as well. I mean, just getting into the swing of things, but
that's
putting
the majority of your team, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's almost like the Jacob one is like inexperience, obviously. But also, what a tough task kind of replacing Rain and having to fill into that position of a longtime team member. So we'll see if any of those guys, any of those three players, Brokey, Kerrigan, and Jacob, can step it up in stage 2 and have a performance that helps FaZe have an easier time of things.
It's not like, you know, they had a performance in stage 1 that they get through easily, then they have some confidence going into stage 2. Their confidence got shaken even further, and they're going to be coming at B, keeping it simple, but getting absolutely destroyed by Kevin. Got himself a double kill. JT also finishing off the damage that Kevin had.
Let's go. First round vibes.
And that's the round done.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's all we need. That's all we need.
Yeah, that's. I'm wondering what happened. That was not smoked off whatsoever. Maybe went a little bit early, but them getting 2 of the clean fights out towards as they exit. I don't even mind the idea from FaZe trying to hit like a nice timing pop into the B bomb site, make that a sore spot. But one smoke would have been nice. It's just if you throw that smoke, you kind of give away the game. And instead, on the other side of things, it looks silly as they come through the smoke one by one to their death.
Oh, I think he saw him. Something happened in the other game. Oh.
Still hits that shot, and it's a great opening kill here for Passion UA. He wants to stay committed to help his teammate out in Grim. A little bit more of a range fight with that AUG, and it's 2 kills early for Passion UA.
And yeah, I know this feels like a
Grim is the AUG maestro.
Some good rounds. If you get Halzerks off landing some shots, you're going to see some of the strengths in this team that can help them overcome FaZe. Brokey dropping smoke left mid. Nyx is creeping up close towards middle as well. A trap set up between him and JT, but FaZe decide not to challenge anything. They back off.
They do hear the gun swap, so they know they're a cat.
Looking for any timing to push and wrap around from the long cave.
Or I guess they know one could be cat.
30 seconds left on the clock. Halzer just holding the off angle up towards short. FaZe don't yet look like they've made a decision of where they want to attack, but I feel like short is really their only option at this point.
They're getting picked off.
On the back, Grim has one, and couldn't get the second. He's run out of bullets here, and that makes it quite awkward for Grim.
Now they should save.
Frozen get 2 kills, which reopens the conversation here with 10 seconds left. It's Nyx going out of the window. Frozen stuck at the door, and he's got a plant immediately. And Naomi actually got over there to the corner, going for the kill instead, and just not going to win that round. Not enough time to feel comfortable for FaZe.
Yeah, FaZe got stalled out for a little extended period of time on Xbox in that 3 versus 4. Not really sure where exactly they wanted to go. Grim did time that flank, that wraparound from the long cave pretty well. Probably could have gotten a double if he was a bit more patient, but it's all good. Nice job from Halzerk on the opening kill. Nyx playing this very smart, understanding the amount of time left on the clock, making Frozen try and plant in an impossible situation. As Passion start to claw back into this, and they've got FaZe on just pistols.
Deagle's out at the moment here, and let's see.
Halzerk. Oof.
Be a bit of a shooting gallery for him up in middle.
Oh.
Grenade taking Brokey down.
Nice tight ball game, boys. Let's go.
I mean, we talk about some of the teams that FaZe have lost to.
Nice shot off of Frozen. Knife his ass.
These teams were definitely weaker than Passion UA. You know, you could arguably say so. And you know, you look at.
I mean, you wouldn't even have to argue that hard. One of the teams they lost to was NRG with the stand-in.
Right.
You know.
So there you go, the best of 1. So I mean, looking at Passion UA, it's like this is an opponent that absolutely could defeat FaZe today.
Yeah, but you know, I'll say this about Passion. I don't think they're like any kind of great. You know, they're gonna have a tough time, I think, qualifying through stage 2. But they are a team with the players that they have. That on the right day, this can be a very deadly team, and especially best of 1s can be a tough team to beat. As I mentioned, if you have like Grim having a great game, if you have Halzerk's shots landing, you have the players in here to turn this. And also, we've seen teams be able to get the upper hand on FaZe throughout stage 1 as well. Red Canids felt like they probably should have eliminated FaZe before they even got.
Yeah, they should have. Holy shit.
Even in the last one against Fluxo, it's like, oh, barely got through that.
Not as easy as you would have liked.
Sigh of relief at the end.
You got to smoke for doubles.
Fizzled out immediately here. Back to rifles though. Everybody on an AK-47. Can have a pack of 3 players making their way.
Hold that. Hold that.
Another one coming in. He's down to 28 HP and he hasn't even seen anyone yet.
Okay, well you ooh,
Oh, we're challenging this. Okay. Who do I sound like? I sound like the bitch from FNAF 2, right? Yeah, I do.
It's Grim and J2 have the pressure because they don't have.
This is still a winnable round for Passion.
Which makes him susceptible to the flashbangs.
Yeah, great layers of flash as well.
Oh shit.
Came through the clutch AT, just moving out of position, but look how active Passion UA are on the CT side, always moving, always trying to make a play. And he was Grim on the bomb site. Not a single kill from him. It was Kevem that got that one in range. And Grim goes down on his second peak. So a force to
Brookie got no util. Aim battle.
He's got a long range fight for Brokey all the way down to the mid doors here.
Aim battle.
Shots past him, but Brokey gets away. He's going to look for that plant now and get this into a 1v1 clutch. What a difference in experience between the two clutchers on the server right now. Brokey, all the experience on the trophies he's lifted up against Kevem at the major here, and Brokey's going to come out on top. No issue for him in the clutch. Was always comfortable for the close for FaZe.
Yeah, Kevem actually taking a really, really aggressive philosophy in that 1 versus 1. Ran the whole way up, sold his position with utility. He was able to get an early advantage of spotting out Brokey's position, but from there, Brokey just knows where the next follow-up fight is going to be. Nice and easy for a pre-aim. Teaches the Rook a lesson, and FaZe maintain that lead, 4-3. I'll tell you what, though, for a young player, for a major rookie, I like what I'm seeing out of Kevem in terms of his fight selection. Like, he's not shying away. He saw that double kill at the B bomb site, just standing and fighting in the open. He's not afraid to challenge and duel. So at least that rookie has no fear. First time out by FaZe. They talk.
My viewers aren't awake yet because they're irresponsible teenagers.
You know you got FaZe bruised. You know they're on weaker weapons already.
So I don't get to bless you.
Capitalize on this opportunity. He's got his AWP out again.
But out of money on the CT side is Passion. So a win here for FaZe, and they can take the reins of this map, and they can
Holy
really
shit.
up the scoreboard.
Brookie's on attack.
Swing round for both of these
Tech
teams.
9.
Round 8.
Swing round at the moment.
Oh, it's that bust into the B bomb site. Nobody's home.
Yeah, no one is home, not even close. Nyx is down in middle. It's a great call here for FaZe, and they're going to love the fact that the B bomb site's empty.
This might be one of those, if he doesn't get this kill, this might be one of those silly rounds where everyone just chooses to save. This bomb site can be so difficult. Oh, not anymore.
No,
now they got the kills. Smoke's broken open.
Bomb didn't even make it, Jason, either. It's all the way back, and all of a sudden, all this worked out.
Oh my god.
By Carrigan. With those two on the MAC-10, he's done very well to keep his team in this fight, but he's not going to be ready for Grim. Grim's got this all day long. And that bomb finally down is Brokey and Jacob, but they have a shot at this still.
Still not an easy retake. There's no utility, and there's only one kit on Kevem.
And they just smoked off Grim.
Outside the B bomb site at the moment. Nyx as well, low HP. So what can he do?
Nick should just fucking swing in blazing, get my trade, you know what I'm saying?
Smoke's fading at the door. Smoke's still up in tunnels. Steps being heard. It's a great kill here for
Grab my trade! What are we doing? Grab my trade!
This time to try and step up with a clutch. He dives down into the bomb site. Money's gone for Passion UA if he can't win it, and he won't. Jacob against Kevem, and Jacob.
That was just bad from Passion, bro. You give up the site for free. You don't grab my trade. What the fuck?
That's really fine shooting to snap back towards Grim. He was aware of the potential the whole time, but finding that timing and being ready for the timing is so difficult. A beautiful adjustment.
The interesting part is how we got to this clutch, Jason. Passion UA get 2 opening kills as they're coming into the B bomb site. The smokes are still up. How do you give that one away? You push into Carrigan and lower, he gets 2 on the MAC-10.
A little bit too overeager. I think they're trying to set up that flank with aggression very, very quickly with throwing caution to the wind. You could have played that a little bit slower so you can find Carrigan. You have to know there's a likely lurker over in mid at some point. I think they're trying to get there quick because they have Grim flanking from T-spawn as well, so they're hustling to find that timing. And the round just falls apart. 5-on-3 for Passion UA turns into a round-winning clutch from Jacob on FaZe. And that's a broken economy now for the CT side. A disaster in the middle of this half. 5-3 in FaZe with money control.
Oh, Kevem, he's still going to have a rifle. Everybody else having to take a hit. It's just pistols. Outside of that one rifle spotting. FaZe clan with 6-3 being the most likely outcome of round 9. These 5-7s can always cause problems, especially when they've got the support of the rest of the team up through middle. Kevem on the
Nice trade. I love that.
P250, it's getting messy as Twists handles the grim push at long.
Yeah, now the question becomes, does Passion want to try and find a way to fall back and just kind of disappear from the middle of the map? He's done good damage.
Let's give the gun to somebody healthy, boys.
You have an AK-47 on JT, you got an M4 on Nyx. Do you want to just back off and reset things?
Let's give the boy to some. Let's give the gun to somebody healthy, boys.
On high alert now that this push has been spotted and done damage. So the round resets.
There we go. I was about to say, JT, don't be fucking stingy now.
And it's up to Passion really to find information.
Put your ego aside. Give it to Hauser.
Nyx is going to be playing all on his own with 100 HP in the M4.
Combined, Passion UA has more health, but no armor.
Especially JT with 22 HP and just a pistol.
Oh, this is such a good play for Nick.
Move around the map to let you know what's coming.
Oh!
Without being spotted, so they're out through the mid doors. 35 seconds, Halsrick moves down.
And that's the healthy gun.
That's just unfortunate communication. Nyx was so pushed up on catwalk. I think he might have just said nobody's in middle, and you know, that might have just been a play where you think it's just clear and you just wander right into three players. Good shot from Twists, a nice one from Frozen as well, and all the danger subsides. 6-3 for FaZe.
Yeah, nice little bit of pressure inside the middle for Passion UA, and maybe even an AK upgrade here for Nyx. He doesn't find it. It's towards top mid. Gonna happily save just that M4 instead. So it was the most likely outcome of 6-3. Passion UA just made a little bit scary at a point.
Like,
We'll get their buyback eventually around that corner.
Hey Budapest, it's great seeing you guys today. Thanks everyone for showing stage 2 of the major.
like I'm not crazy, am I? Oh my god.
Many of you have faith in FaZe. So is FaZe making it through stage 2?
What is going on here?
That was quiet.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's a guy in a Carrigan jersey. I'll say he's
got faith.
believing in it. Yeah,
Tons of it.
not giving up on Carrigan.
What is going on?
Stage 2. It's only the start of the day as well. Plenty of action still to come as the BO1s have returned, Jason. Another go at those.
And all the exciting things they bring.
Yeah, they do. Get some weird results.
Fuck my pick'em, bro. Shit.
Hopefully in stage 2 we get some of the same. Well, we got Brokey back in the AWP. The sniper charging for the opener up towards top. Short, and JT gets away with his life.
Yeah, Halsrick doesn't have the op as well. That's been a mainstay of the Passion CT defense. This time Halsrick can't manage it. Not enough money.
Did JT get tagged? What happened to JT?
He's going to get short control largely for free. Some defensive presence there early on the jump for information, but now everybody's backed off.
Can we
with Passion in the money situation they're at, missing a few
can we
nades,
smoke
pressure would be
Cat?
the worst thing in the world if you can bait that utility out early, because there's not a whole lot to follow it up from the defense.
Look at that. They listen to me sometimes. But only sometimes.
FaZe content to remain quiet on the map. Keep Passion guessing of where they want to move. Smoke is up on short. Frozen maintaining some presence towards the B bomb site, acting like he wants to.
Another smoke. I love that. Might drop down, be a B pop. You know what I'm saying? But Brokey's has bomb at mid. 30 seconds left. Oh. Who threw that smoke?
Yeah, that hasn't gone anything close to where they wanted it to go.
But the problem is, if they're shaping up for a B split, to look at the setup here for Passion UA, you've got JT down in CT. Kevem has actually just been severed off from his teammate with that utility. FaZe are going to go through it.
Finish your lunch, buddy. This is not a good spot for FaZe.
They've got to get it back right now, FaZe. They've got to start planting, and they will. So, bomb secured, and that should be the round now as Passion UA begin to back away.
It's a nice shot, but I don't think it's going to make you go for it. You have no kits, you got no utility, very, very low likely retake. So Passion, once again, is just going to have to back off and let FaZe get up to 7. Nice little mid to B split with the left smoke. You're usually expecting that smoke in CT spawn. I think Kevem caught off guard by them coming through the smoke instead of wrapping around it.
You gotta finish your meal here, man.
Opening kill, and then it leaves Nyx all on his lonesome. And Passion really starting to get worked. FaZe building up into critical mass on this team.
Bro can't get upset. He soiled the last round. What the fuck? What's he getting upset about?
Would they just keep up this faster pace? It seemed like the early game plan was certainly simple, fast rounds, hit that beat bomb side, come out long, but showing their ability to run the clock down to the final few seconds there. Definitely had its risks. The bomb goes down out the window. You've got limited time left, and it's going to be a little bit chaotic.
Thankfully, the bomb fell into the bomb site,
True.
so it's all
out,
yeah,
oh
all good at the end of the day. All right, so what is Passion? What is Passion's response? Second timeout burned from the CT side as they talk things over. Still don't have money for that AWP, which would be something that Hulzerk wants to have to keep some information, maybe thin things out. The last time Passion tried any kind of an aggressive play was, 5 players essentially towards middle. And that's when FaZe just broke into the B bomb site instead. So I don't know how motivated they'll be for an aggressive stance. But at the moment, FaZe is getting everything they wanted. Map control that leads into being able to apply some pressure. So really, Passion in these last 2 rounds is going to have to find the solution on the fly.
He's waiting for that lower tunnels push. Not necessarily challenging towards middle. Does prevent the information from being gathered by Kevin. Jacob tossing out the short utility. He's alone this time. Carrigan will come and join him eventually through top mid once that smoke is deployed towards the doors. Passion UA sending nades out short with no one home from FaZe.
Late long take. Grim might have just made a footstep. They might be able to actually take advantage of this. Broky's going to peek with the op. Grim's in transition. Oh, he's gone down. Perfect.
Well.
Oh, that's so frustrating. Not so perfect on the nades, though, there, Broky, but absolutely happy with the kill he's got on Grim. It's created a big opening in the defense.
Yeah, that's a really bad rotation and movement from Grim. But now the problem is you don't have control of short, you don't have control of long, so where's the defense supposed to stand?
Well,
there we go, Nick.
Back as Jacob and Frozen both going down. We've got a 3v3. 45 seconds on the clock. That smoke goes down on the cross. JT swinging up into the bomb site. Trying to get there in time. And Carrigan is taking Hulzerk out, and Twist has the follow-up. No issue here for FaZe. We've got Nyx doing what he can. Jumping shot on the Twist. It's got to be an ace.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to love that little bit of style. He's out of bullets now. Going to the USP. Doing everything he can through this.
Oh! He dropped the bomb!
Did drop this time. Nyx is on for the ace, up against Carrigan, who's on 19 HP. This would be a stylish ace from Nyx.
Oh my god.
Exactly what Passion UA required.
You know what? I forgive you for letting 3 cross into mid doors.
Felt like it was too little, too late. But a beautiful fight inside the bomb site. Heroic efforts jumping up to stop the plant. Brokey gives him the peek he wanted. Man, that's a miraculous round for Nyx. And absolutely necessary considering they didn't have a strategic answer to what FaZe was doing. It had to be individual, but now
you gotta kill the boy.
7 right at the start of the next round.
You gotta kill the boy. He's still a problem if he's still alive. Three cat setup is crazy.
To drop Jacob. Gonna go back again here, Brokey for the peek, and Brokey with the kill. So not bad at all again from Brokey, finding some impact with this AWP.
It's the exact kill he just got on Grim in the previous round as well, right? It's the same kind. It's holding the angle. That player is going to rotate right into your crosshair. So lovely op work from Brokey in these past 2 rounds.
Get smoke out onto mid.
Double door smoked off. Denial of information. Grim once again in a position to find a timing for the flank, but he's got to wait until his teammates are calling that FaZe is committed elsewhere. Twist has the bomb, so he's going to have to leave at some point. But Grim is going to give it right up, but still wins the fight. I don't know how that's happened, but Twist is going to be frustrated. And this is going to burn so much time off the clock as Frozen has to fall back to recover the bomb. And he's got to be extra cautious because Grim just killed his teammate.
And Brokey on 1 HP, but he has the up, so it's fine.
Just waiting. He's not alone either. He goes forward again, this time catching Frozen. Grim is just wrecking them. He may have been the problem in the last round getting caught, but this time
let's go, 5-7 half.
Second layer of defense is just too much for FaZe to handle.
100 gifted if they knife Brokey.
Time to go and get it here for Brokey. He's got to pick on Nyx.
Yeah, but when you can't find the tactical answer, an ace from one player on your team in a clutch is a huge thing to have to get you up to 4. And then a round like this, where a missed kill from Twist that drops the bomb in a situation where it's so difficult to recover. Man, that's a cheesy way to get the last 2 rounds of the half, but Passion's gonna take it as close as it can be. 5-7 at the break.
All right. Paravision, please don't ruin my fucking pick'ems, brother. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Nice, nice. Let's go, James time. Let's go. They still don't have this sight, though. This is what's scary for Tyloo. They don't have sight. They smoke off market. Got 1 coming from the flank, 3 coming from market. I don't think they're watching for flank. And you can kick up a gun here? Ooh, I did not pick up a gun here. Well. Was that his jersey or was his shoulder just popped out? I should honestly mute the other streamer. Hello?
So, nice recovery, as you say, here from Tyloo. Another good round, one of many in this Mirage match.
And it's a great way to force out money for Tyloo.
Or Tyloo are going to give us a map to talk about in their
confidence on Mirage is going to be so shaken as well.
Yes.
This is such a big point of strength for this team.
Good little nade. Hold that, Jam Young.
Opening kill. Jamie is down in the dumpster. 4 and 12 is Jamie at the moment. 3 individual moments come out for Tyloo, and then AW only able to catch 1.
That's beast mode out of Tyloo. What are those entries?
Fuck my pick'ems, bro.
Now with the opening kill of the pistol here in the second half. We've overwhelmed the site. Nix will put the bomb down.
Fuck my pick'ems, man.
Utility, so should be clean glimpses with these USPs into the bomb site, but no one's gonna push towards short whatsoever. Kvem gonna have to back away.
Should put Paravision out of 3, bro. I fucking hate James.
Tough for FaZe. There's no kit, but there's plenty of utility.
Utolp starting to be dropped into the bomb site now. Smoke up. Kvem and Holzerk, though, taking further kills here for Passion UA. Is Frozen and Brokey doing what they can, but not a single kill from FaZe Clan in this second half.
They smoked bomb, but I feel like that really helped Passion. What the fuck?
Things are gonna be starting to feel really good for you. Already seeing some smiles break out. Some of the pressure of that first half kind of abating with those final 2 rounds they were able to scrape together. In a pretty decent position if they can just survive this 1 round. Lovely stuff from Kvem and Holzerk. Couple of kills for Kvem. And now we're into round 14. Actually, there's no investment here, so FaZe is going to go for that early 3rd round gun round.
Which is going to allow this game to be tied up again. Kvem and Short actually getting overwhelmed. It's going to be Brokey to come out on top of the initial duel, but the rest of Passion UA on the cleanup in middle.
Nice. JT got a good amount of cash there. Give Halzerk his op.
Kvem seems to be enjoying himself up there for the first time?
Yeah, I got to talk with him on media day as well. He seemed pretty comfortable, you know, for coming in as a major rookie. Didn't seem like the pressure was getting to him. But
I actually want to watch the other game. Hold on. I'll watch Tyler beat the fuck out of Paravision, man.
Half second off of the retake, and this would just already be a 12-3 game. So Paravision find one lifeline throughout this map so far. Half their rounds by way of pistol and conversion in the first. Talk about domination coming out from Tai Lu.
All the teams to not be warmed up after stage 1. This
Right, yeah. You telling me Fnatic smoked 3D Max,
yeah.
but Paravision get 4 rounds versus Tai Lu.
Imagine that.
Well, what's scary as well, though, is like, you know, we say that this is a team that comes in not warmed up. Once more, it's the first time James has truly fallen apart in Budapest. There's no denying he kind of serves as that structural beam for Paravision.
I mean, he must have made some kind of blood sacrifice to win that legacy game.
Must have been. It's great riflers around him, but he is the bones of this roster. A lot of responsibility on the opping and the calling. And bomb goes down for Tai Lu in a 5 versus 5. Paravision have to make a
Bro,
choice.
James was the problem in Virtus Pro. Why would any team sign him? Come on now.
Gotta watch for this one. Oh,
There it goes.
Great flash.
A ticket. It's going to blind 2, but Beltranok up in front gets an upgrade for his efforts, and then instantly dies out to G. Trade's good for AW. He gets popped. We go back and forth, and then the double out from Jam Young. Oh! 3 alive still. That's 5v5 as bomb goes down, and majority of Tai Lu still standing. A retake that gets chucked in the bin.
Tai Lu are hot.
One player playing counter flash kept that retake hope alive. AW just getting traded out so effectively. I think that's the beauty of Tai Lu right now. Anytime somebody's been in a sticky spot, there's a bailout process put in place. Team play, 5 stars. Tai Lu, 8 match points.
Great calling, G, and leading from the front. Fragging, huge impact. Both halves, post plants, making this as bad as possible. And really showing up James in his own game. Not what we expected coming into today. One more good idea, and it's lights out for Paravision.
Don't think we've seen James with an op in his hand on the CT side. The economy just hasn't afforded for it. It's going to be a short-lived CT attempt at a Paravision. AW has been trying to be a hero, but he'll be burned out by attacker. And all of Tai Lu ready to just jump out onto the B site. James connects. Shello finds one. And this defense is hanging on, but James actually rotates over to the molly and dies. Good on Shello to get that multi-frag.
It's not over yet, boys. It's not over yet. I love Tai Lu, but I need him to lose.
Re-peeking into the molly, and I thought, oh my god, this site's going to fall apart too. But first kill at the Famas, enough players there to rotate. You saw James had a good read for like when that attack was going to take place. Called everyone over. They all got good spots. Fine. 1 foot in front of the other. And only because it's their best map by far that we'll see what happens.
Maybe Tai Lu choke, man. Maybe Tai Lu choke.
Finally a good instance of tethering between the rifles of Paravision.
The hardest thing to do is finish the game.
Remember the score. It was 4 and 14.
Okay, unless you're fucking Jam Young. Holy shit.
Through middle, 2 bodies go down. Paravision, a 3v5 demanded of them. G trying to catch the cat player, instead loses his teammate through connector, but that's fine. Trade looks towards the A site. AW trying to again be the difference. Critically missed op shot out of James, and that is uncharacteristic. This will be a notable result because James was nowhere to be found for Paravision. A team that scraped out wins to progress into stage 2, that were riding the hype and had the community convinced that they could still take this on. James winning people back over, but it is Tai Lu in the face of a disappointing major for China who step it up to a whole new degree. From G's 3K in the first gun round to a dominant CT half. Now this is the Ty Lue that we would all hope.
Yikes.
Needs to be done as a team to win the situation. See if they can lock back in.
Yikes.
Phase, 7 rounds.
You're telling me that Jam guy won a major? Holy shit.
Drops in behind the cover of the smoke. We've seen Twist play this spot so many times. This time called out by utility, forced into the open, and Twist gets no kill.
Yeah, Passion they were tired of losing players to Twist in that role, in the lower dark. So yeah, use the Molotov, flush them out, and from now on, Twist might not actually play there. That's the 3rd time in this half, early on in this half, that he's played in the position.
Nice little lurk smoke. I like that. It keeps Frozen on his toes, but we walk it up cat.
With that kill on Twist, have stabilized and equalized with a minute 10 still on the clock.
Berkey's just letting them cross for free.
Drift and think about taking short. They've got to use quite a bit of utility because they last spotted Brokey over here, and they want to just make sure they get that AWPer off the angle.
Hold that.
Brokey instead has gone down towards CT, and Kvem has fallen at long. Carrigan getting phased back into the lead on the player count. Holzer searching for the trade. Oh, he should have got it, but he misses the shot on Brokey down towards CT.
He's holding Frozen though. Well, never mind, he left.
Realizes stepping a little bit further would cost him his life, so wants to get back and be available for the late stages of this round, but the timing to look away.
Carrigan, you dirty man.
Carrigan, this is disgusting, and Holzer's gone because of it. Great work from Carrigan in this round, and 11-7 the score line.
Why did they both jump off?
You're gonna have to fight from ramp. You don't have the time to get over towards railing. So Grim, you need that. It's not as clean, and the spray transfer not there. But Nix has found some freedom.
Held on, and it looked like that kill from Carrigan was going to open things back up for FaZe completely and easily. But then a little bit of fight still in it, and they do close out an 11-7 thanks to Carrigan's kill at long.
Oh man, that little stutter step from Carrigan along the wall, just shifting to the right when he realizes Holzerk's not applying pressure to middle. He's likely coming back to check the long flank. Just a great read of the situation. Great.
Hold on, let's check the games. Who plays next? Navi, Flight Quest, Aurora, and Eddie. Okay.
He just does him so dirty.
Yeah, he does, and you know this is it for Passion. You talk about all the emotional side of the game there, Jason, where it feels like it's starting to get away from them and fall away from them. That round really feels like it confirms it. Good work from Carrigan.
Looking like a different phase in stage 2 than we had in stage 1. A small boot camp leading into the major. Stage 1, hopefully a little bit extra warm-up for FaZe as they struggled against pretty much everyone. Coming into stage 2, obviously conversation of let's not mess up in these best of ones. Let's not just deal with that scenario whatsoever. JT still looking calm and stoic despite the situation that his team is in. 11-7 now in the favor of FaZe. And outside of that Knicks round, like I mean, we haven't had the individual. The desk mentioned it a bunch as well, especially with the map coming to Dust 2, a map that FaZe is going to enjoy playing very, very much. They kind of mentioned you're going to need some of the individual efforts. You're going to need something spectacular out of the individual players, and we haven't really seen that. One round out of Knicks where he gets the ace, but outside of that, everyone's kind of playing within themselves. No one going above and beyond. And we are at a point where it feels like FaZe have taken complete control of this. Last time out called by Passion. TC takes over the mic in the conversation, letting JT take a rest. It's been 4 straight rounds for FaZe's CT side.
TC trying to fire them up. Lose this, the map is very likely to end against you. They'll come into it with rifles, Grim and Nix, alongside JT with those Galil still in hand, and an AK-47 is all that Kvem can play with it, so at least he's got the one premium rifle available. And Holzerk, let's see how much he can do realistically with a scout. FaZe with map point. Be the most likely outcome here. Kvem's actually gone out long. He's got in behind the blue bin. A decent position to have this early in the round. Kvem going to be forced out by utility into the fight. It's going to be next to come out on top of it, though, as Jacob is gone.
Whoa. Very quick shot, almost is able to land it. Brokey's in a little bit of trouble, but for the moment he's Got plenty of safety from Kerrigan from the smokes to extinguish the Molotov, and he can make a decision. Does he want to stay at car and be tricky about it, or does he want to reposition elsewhere? One more Molotov on JT out at long to use for this car position, but JT's back in T spawn.
Brokey still feeling very pinned, very claustrophobic towards the car. At this point, has to find his way out of it. Misses the shot on Kavem, and now there's two rifles looking directly at him. Oh, a tough scenario. Gets even harder now for Brokey. Takes up the angle, goes into the peak, and still comes out on top.
Oh.
The second peak won't be as lucky nor successful as Grim will drop Brokey. 44 seconds.
Oh, how does Twist lose that? And Hauser kills Kerrigan.
Yeah, FaZe might have felt a little bit of pressure of wanting to make something happen with everything applied to Brokey. Actually,
Frozen rotate. They're not there anymore.
Time off of that clock. Only 25 seconds remain, but full map is available to Passion, so they hurry over to the B bomb site. Halzork will get that planted. We'll have an 8th round for Passion as Frozen just decides to save the AK-47 out at long. Now, it seems like FaZe have taken control of this. This is a great round to put a stop to that momentum. And if you look down at the money of FaZe, it's pretty strong on a couple players, but if Passion keeps chipping away at that, the later stages in this half, if they're able to cause that reset, that's going to bring them back into a tie game. Whenever that comes, that economic reset that Passion is chasing after right now is basically the only ability they have to get into this game and snatch it away right at the tail end.
I feel like the next 2 games are like both good enough to be on stage. Dude, that crosshair. What is that crosshair? You know what? He's pro. He's pro.
So Frozen with a flash could set up Twist for a peek here.
Twist has had no chill throughout this half. He is setting up aggressive play after aggressive play on the CT side.
Could be his folly.
Yeah, mixed success though for Twist.
If he heard them running down mid, he would have called for the flashbang to go through. If they were taking it fast.
Well, Kerrigan, look at that, bulldozing his way forward. The smoke break allows 1 kill to come in, but it also allows for that trade from Kavem. Minute 15, Twist still waiting, chomping at the bit to get involved. He could combine his efforts with Jacob's push up through short. This could be very effective, or it could be disaster. And so far, it looks like disaster. Then Frozen and Jacob step up together. Twist may not have found success, but the other two do. And we've got Grim and
Miss shot
on the clock, making their final moves towards A, but Grim just about getting stopped. So it's on Halzork, the Norwegian.
Oh my god.
And he's got both kills already.
Let's go ahead and molly that.
And it's Jacob again. He won a clutch earlier in the first half. He's got it to it once more, this time up against Halzork.
You have the better gun, Halzork, and a flash.
And Halzork does not waste time making his decision. Heads off to long and holds the flash up, ready for the peak. Jacob has been criticized so much this season, looking uncomfortable, out of place at times inside of this FaZe squad. But at the major in stage 2, can he set up with a clutch, a 1v1 to put FaZe on map point?
I don't know if I like this position from Halzork. Never mind. He wins it. 3v1.
All right, now you're getting some of those individual performances. That is a brilliant round from Halzork to win out over the top. FaZe pushing up behind the smoke. Grabs 2. And then once again, the experience outshining inexperience in a 1v1.
That headshot on the burger was lucky as shit. Holy cow. But sometimes to be great, you need a little bit of luck.
And as that pressure mounts on FaZe to close out this dust 2, will they crumble?
I love this call as well, direct towards the B bomb site. I mean, they're up against nothing. So there really should be no problem in just getting through this cleanly. We'll see if the double setup can net them anything. It's Frozen on the first. And not
there we go.
Get anything else. With that double kill,
that 5-7 is dangerous, man.
Yeah, shooting pretty damn well in these past few rounds is Passion. Starting to build up some momentum of their own. Kerrigan, the last one remaining.
King Kerrigan on the flank.
And you're within 1 round. Now, FaZe saved in this one, so the next round is going to be a very, very strong buy out of them as they have the losing bonus building up.
Well, can I skip forward
such a strong lead.
Can I skip this part?
Before their very eyes. 11-7 at one point.
FaZe would have felt like that last round was theirs to go to that point, and Holzer's going to prolong play, so you just have to take that reset, take that breather, realize you got to take an eco, try and get back on the horse in this round.
Now, a lot of the early success that FaZe was having on this CT side, we had the pushes in towards lower from Twist. He did that three times out of 4 rounds or so. He's gone away from it. They also paired up with some teammates up on catwalk, dumping utility on Twist contact. They've had Twist setting up aggressive plays at the double doors for the flashbang through. A lot of early resources for FaZe going to the middle of the map. This time they spread out. Much more defaults looking from the CT side. 3 players out towards long to establish control. They'll shift off once Kerrigan feels safe.
He's got good space here at short. That space is taken away from him with utility.
Personally, I would have played ahead of the molly.
Stay focused on it. Long setup. Flash.
Good molly here.
Holzer's gonna set his teammates up for a peek, and Kerrigan is
Good molly. That's a flashbang. What am I? Stupid?
Jacob close by. Can you step up here, Jacob? All in the corner. Kerrigan got blinded by that flash. Jacob, oh, they're not looking his way. Oh,
well,
it's an easy cleanup in the end for Jacob. He takes 2 away. Holzer fights forward. Can't get the follow-up. Kerrigan drops him.
She's just excited to be there, man.
All of his teammates gone. Bomb dropped it long. It is going to be map points here for FaZe on Dust 2.
Yeah, both long players got really tunnel visioned on Kerrigan's position. That's a great bait provided to allow Jacob for an easy double kill. Holzer got there as fast as he could to grab the line with the AWP, but not fast enough.
You gotta say, great round there from Jacob. Kerrigan pulling all the distraction, attention over towards the pit. Jacob's giving 2 players right in front of him, just needs to nail the shots, and he does it. Brokey also doing his job effectively, stopping Kavem on that push-up. He was the space taker for Passion your way towards short. Wasn't allowed to even get close to the bomb site. And now FaZe looking to round out the opening game here of stage 2.
2 chances to get out of this dangerous best of 1. And FaZe have everything they could possibly want to do it. 3 kits across the team. They've got the op in Brokey's hands. Brokey's having a great game. Top performer for FaZe. 18 kills, 13 deaths. Jacob not far behind him with 17 kills. But Passion look like they want to execute a mid to B split. That's attacking right into the top performers of FaZe from stage 1 and Twist and Frozen.
Kerrigan. Great kill.
Hold that.
The first victim. Grim also losing over half of his health from utility. A tough start here for Passion UA in the last round.
And losing Kvem in middle as he went for that challenge in towards CT, I think that's kind of taken away the idea that Passion had. It seems like they don't really feel comfortable with having that mid to B split, especially, or at least using 3 players in tunnels. They want to shift things up and reassess, so a lot of pressure applied with utility to the B bomb site, but with 2 players defending inside the site, FaZe don't need to shift anyone away.
Well, Brokey waiting at the car. Shot's going to be clean. No flashes, no pressure. Brokey able to shoot with impunity. He goes back again. This time he is flashed away from the angle. More space taken towards the site for Passion UA. Nick's making his move through middle, but Kerrigan's got a read on it. And now it's just Grim and Holzerk left. And they've had some clutches. They certainly have. But this would be a special one. A 2v5 to try and recover to keep this map going. Holzerk waits up.
Holzerk's looking the wrong way.
CT with a scope, gazing towards Kerrigan.
And he missed.
Holzerk off the angle. Jacob taking the space. He's gone down to Holzerk. Grim still fighting. They're pulling but then the shots come in. Brokey and Twist will close it out. FaZe have their opening win here in stage 2. It is Passion UA bringing it close, but a few missed opportunities, and you can't have that against FaZe.
No, but you see the difference of FaZe when they
like each other. I mean, it was very, very visible when they played at PGL that like they were not happy, to the point that lifting up the trophy, it looked like Xantares wasn't happy.
Well, let's get some words from Aurora then before this game and see what the mood's like ahead of the matchup, shall we?
You guys just arrived here at the major stage 2 yesterday, media day. So how long was your day? Did you have any time to prepare? What did you guys do?
Yeah, like you say, we came yesterday. We had the media day and we did true practice. Like we successfully did to do to practice yesterday, and some game plan with my coach yesterday night, this morning, and I think we are ready for today.
Okay, sounds like a lot of time you spend, and today's a long day too. So yeah, keep your energy levels balanced. Maya, you have just like the last event you come from here was Bucharest, and you won that. So can you tell me how much did that boost the confidence for the team after finally like lifting a trophy?
Yes, obviously winning a tournament gives you confidence, but as a player we also know that it's a trophy, but without the top 5 team in the world also, but still a trophy. Yeah, confident. We was really happy about that, but now it's a new tournament, it's the major, it's new format. Like today we have 2BO1. It's not something that any teams this year are used to play. And we will see. Today it's gonna be an interesting day.
Yeah. How do you feel about playing the best of ones? Like looking at how your team plays, you feel comfortable on that?
I need to be honest. Like I don't remember in last major where I did 2-0 the first day. You know, I always lose 1BO1. So hopefully we can do 2-0. I'm confident, but it's a long marathon, and obviously when you play BO1 also you know you need to work more, because the map can be sometimes not the map you accept, you know. So I watched like 4 demos, etc. So we will see, but hopefully we can do 2-0 today. Yeah.
Okay, I have it for my 3-0, so please do that.
Okay guys, chill with the PKM. Like I told you. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to do 2-0 obviously, but I don't remember, like I told you. Like last major we did 1-1, and again 1-1. Never 0-2, never 2-0, always 1-1. So
I mean, there's always a first time, and I hope you will achieve it. Best of luck.
today is the first time, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
First time
That
for
was great.
everything, but I don't think he's that confident, Mohan.
Yeah,
I think you've got to come into these best of 1 days with that sort of an expectation. I think if you just shoot for the 1-1, you'll never be disappointed, because you know that there are 4 teams out there at the same day that are down in the 0-2 pool feeling like a shell of themselves.
Yeah, totally. And it's just, you know, I
What
think
game
being
do I
pro is being
watch,
realistic,
man?
It's also remembering what's true, and what's true is that
Right.
they've gone 1-1. So
I think I might watch
uh,
Navi versus
We've had
JKS.
first, though. We've had first Asian teams going 0-3. We had like a lot of expectations that have been what's the word?
Subverted?
Yeah, subverted, thank you. Throughout the stage already. There's like been a lot of new things happening so far at Budapest. M80 going 3-0 is one of them.
These stats are obviously blown out of the water because of how dominant some of their games were. Got to play versus NRG in their 2-0 game. An opponent that they surely would have also never expected. And an opponent that usually beats them, but they capitalize on having daps in the server. They come through 3-0. They've got a little bit of extra time to, I think, just kind of focus in and practice, which some teams never get at majors. If you're just getting by, if you're just skating through in those 2-2 matches, it's match day every day, media in between. Media schedules can be pretty grueling for some. So this is good for M80, I think. A chance to just kind of focus in on opponents, prepare for another game. And you know, obviously, going 3-0, that you're going to be coming into the next stage. You kind of know your opponents sooner than the 2-2 teams, right? Where you have to see where the chips all fall. So prepping for Aurora in a best of 1, prepping for a team that is clearly itself not super confident in their ability to win both of these best of 1s. But like Madger said, they also never go 0-2. So are M80 going to be the team that upset them and kick Aurora into gear? Or are M80 going to be the team that gets ran through?
Well, after our first 2 games, I'm extremely sure I have no idea. We have the exact opposite results to what I expected. We don't know if there's a warm-up buff or not. M80 are one of the teams that got through cleanly but least tested. And well, Aurora, I mean, literally, I don't know if they know how they're going to do just yet. I think we'll find out soon. They should be solid. Like, that's all we can say is they should be solid. This should be a tough game for M80 to win, but they should.
Let's go, Persian!
It's hard to say anything, man. I really don't.
I completely forgot my pick'ems.
Every single result that's happened, it's been the sort of opposite result.
Whew. 2 insta-gushes coming out of M80's top mid setup. So that's going to send Xantares and Woxic for a spin. Madger takes over Tunnel's control, and they're going to lean into this A stack. They think that indicates this A commitment, and they're not wrong about it. It's all that M80 are going to be working with.
They're not right about it.
So watch as Madger reads this.
Sorry.
Confirms that he is going to be a flank, and with that, do M80 reconsider options?
They got their headshots, which means they know the CT.
I'm stupid.
Scared. Luna Rule maybe want to try to make
I'm also
a move
tired.
too soon. And here's that fan out across Cat. Some great headshots coming in, both from Lake.
Low HP player down beneath him. Could have been an easy third for Lake, but instead
Zantares on 1 HP.
flips Slacks over top of the ledge on bomb site. And so the retake's on. So
Hey.
retake featuring no kit.
The animal is most dangerous when wounded. Let's go, Zantares.
And waiting for Aurora to come at this. They're going to take their sweet time.
I don't know. Yeah, they're actually not going to try this. It looks like.
Not at all, huh?
Oh,
Shit, never mind.
Okay, manager will knock one down as he crosses, and the M80 are too concerned about this. They're happy to just grab the round.
So starting it with a pistol. You know, this is a season for M80 that they themselves have said they've got to be proud of. Speaking to the guys in the Blitz interviews yesterday, I asked, you know, what's the career high for you? What's your favorite memory in all of Counter-Strike? And every single M80 player said
signing Lake.
Nope. Although probably up there. It was the playoffs of Blast London. Getting to go to the stage, right? It's an invite to the LAN portion that they earned through online Counter-Strike, but they all referenced once they got to the stage, actually pushing top teams to the limit. Right there, I believe it was versus Maus was their game on stage, and they had the whole crowd behind them, and they kind of lived out that moment. So M80 have had a taste of what it is to be on the bigger stages now this season and this season alone.
I would also like to say that Sin as an IGL, he's not going to get enough credit. I think he comes in sort of out of Big's main lineup or academy, like kind of gets moved back and
Isn't
forth.
Sin German?
There's a lot of shuffles there, but you know, he was second fiddle, never actually became the main caller, or at least not, you know, fully on Big for any period of time. So it doesn't have the reputation of someone who was like groomed to be an IGL specifically. So it feels weird to look at him and say this guy must be a great IGL. But on M80, he has actually shown that he should have been Big's IGL, and they should have actually given that promotion. He's been doing a remarkable job with M80, and like they look extremely solid behind his calling.
I like that you bring that up. We'll return to it just because. Let's wait a second with MP9s on the other side of the door. M80 could have had their hands full, but Lake's going to find another opening kill. And he's going to chuck that MAC-10 quickly towards the B site. Joda goes down from the Hexed spam out of tunnels. What a kill that ends up being at that distance as well. That's got to be a hell of a shot out of Hexed. 5 versus 3 looking comfortable. And so Aurora are just going to try to save what they've still got to work with. Clean moves from M80 out middle. And into a B site that showed no resistance.
We did a tier list on the All About CS podcast with James yesterday, and the tier list was, you know, which teams are from most likely to make it through to the next stage. And we didn't have enough teams to be likely to make it to the next stage.
Oh, really?
Because we were so unsure about who
it's
was
a tough one to call.
Yeah.
So to return to the Sin conversation you brought up, right, and him being kind of groomed and developed as this in-game leader, I asked him, what is your unpopular Counter-Strike opinion? And Sin's answer was that in-game leaders should hold all of the responsibility of calling. He believes that calling, as it goes on, is like actually fundamentally, it's flawed in that putting all the responsibility on one person is the wrong way to do it, and that it should be a collective across the team. And that's something that I know he's really tried to hammer into this M80 roster, that like everybody's communication and reads of a situation have to be considered and applied.
Shooting bodies is deserved there.
And I like that he's just
everyone.
All 5 players. You know, he's like, if you're dead, you're ghost calming for us as well. Like, you've got to stay active in all of these rounds and whatever. And I just think it's cool that for somebody who's trying to make a, you know, off-the-cuff team work, that he's got this philosophy he really believes in. It means that he's got an identity to what he brings to the table, and I like that.
I mean, the team might appear to be random, but there's definitely a lot of, like, really, really careful scouting to, like, build a lineup on a budget. That makes a lot of sense, and they did achieve that perfectly. I mean, even scooping Lake up, that was such a nice find in a region where he should have got a chance. And a lot of people regret that, like, AG didn't use Hexed well. There was definitely a lot of potential there, and M80 are the team to spot them. So, yeah, so I'll say the reason that's an unpopular take is because the classical opinion would be that you'd want like one caller, 2 guys who are verbal, and then I always say 2 guys that are quiet because you can't just have 5 people talking.
Right.
Also, some people have bad ideas and are good
Whoa,
players.
then
And that's
Taurus.
actually a natural good balance to have in the
Calm
team.
down there,
And
bucko.
then you always have that one guy comes up with a strat once every 5 rounds and it instantly wins.
Right.
And I think you do need a balance of like loud and quiet, as well as fast and slow and different things like that in Counter-Strike. So that's
Fast
really
push, fast push, fast push.
Here's a fast one. You wanted speed, you got it. Off shot on 4 corners of long.
Walks is gonna get in a kill,
Here
bro.
comes the peek out of Madger. He's had enough of giving over free
Oh.
space to M80. Round 4 where Aurora come out with guns. Lake's got himself another double kill. Wicadia is going to be here to clean up. So Aurora's sick of losing as we kind of tiptoed through bigger picture conversations. This 3-0 M80 start was about to get threatening as they come out long, find an opening kill. Madger says enough's enough.
That's how I want to see every long play go. I want the round end in the middle of the take before they get to the A site. I don't want that awkward cross pretending to throw the grenade, pretending to flash peek, spraying at nothing. I don't want any of that. I want people flashing through the smoke, shutting them down as they're running up towards the site, and nice and quick and decisive. So very nicely done for Aurora to get into the game.
Issue here with Madger. We'll give him a second. Didn't seem to hold him back. Clean 2 kills off the flashbang. Wicadia clean up.
Why is there like a disagreement?
Because they're so ready to jump at each other.
Yeah,
I think, you know.
Yeah, there's something there.
It's a very passionate team, Launders.
Yeah.
Representing a very vocal region.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, they themselves at times. What's crazy to me is, like, I'm not trying to pick a fight, but when Aurora struggle and have losses, it's almost like they're afraid of their fan base.
Oh, they definitely are.
You know, they ask for, like, they almost ask for mercy sometimes when they don't meet expectations. And I feel like that's a whole other level of pressure that a team like M80, they're not dealing with.
Yeah.
If M80 lose this game, Lake's mom is still in the crowd. She's gonna be so proud of him. You know what I mean? And that's, you know, that's the kind of nurturing environment I think that I'm like, what would Aurora look like if they all just got along?
That's the kind of nurturing environment gets you 1 major in 25 years.
Well, hey man, I'll try to keep it consistent. This is like teaching my dad how to use a keyboard.
Does he go at it 1 finger at a time?
Yeah.
Hunting for them keys.
Control what?
Where are them vowels?
Everything's capitals. Turn off the caps lock.
Staying warm mentally when you're going through tech issues, for whatever reason, is always another skill. Like, it's important. It's going to happen. It's, you know, it's something you can't prepare for, but whatever.
Wait, I hate to interrupt this program.
Make sure you're ready to go again. Keep that engine revved.
Go in at any pace.
Yeah.
Right.
I hate to interrupt our program, boys.
People often talk down to us gamers. To them, it's all just a fun game. Nothing serious. They think gaming is just sitting there and yelling at people over the internet. But no, it's not only that. You have to battle through external pressure while learning to push yourself to the brink and beyond. It's not just a game or a hobby. You have to live and breathe it. This is my keyboard. This is my mouse. This isn't an easy life. But whether we chose it or not, doesn't matter. It's part of our DNA. It's in our blood. You know what I mean?
Who's bro talking to? That red one's kind of fire. That red one's kind of fire. G2, hit me up. G2, hit me up. I don't know if y'all guys know this, but I'm the official, unofficial G2 watch party person. Yep. G2, hit me up. Let's get a contract going. I'm ready to sign anywhere. Thank you. Anyways, back to the major.
As Wicadia throws himself back at it, drop down out from Hex. He won't find the multi-frag, and Aurora win another.
That's kind of beyond impressive for Madger to get a second kill. After this first spray, he wasted about 5 bullets on nothing. So that's what he needed to do for the team. He delivered that. Second kill was absolutely beautiful, and they come out not clearing it. So perfectly played there on long. And obviously also Woxic got a kill, rotating in as quickly as he could under a lot of time pressure. M80 said that Aurora can be sort of one-dimensional, hard and easy to read. I said the same thing yesterday on the podcast. I think Devilwalk also said the same thing. It seems to be a common sentiment about them, and I think there's a lot of set plays that Aurora do on T side that, yeah, they can be repetitive. They can be like, again, set and not like into just straight up defaults. But M80 are going to have to really call them out in the second half, and we'll see if that's going to be true or not. Because you can also say that their set stuff is so reliable, and it ends up working. I mean, they end up, again, they're a team that have got a trophy so far this event. This season event.
Grenades coming out from Aurora, but nobody really taking a poke at this. They're going to let M80 set themselves up for what will be a minimal attack. Still a smoke on Sin. He chucks that one out to go left, right, mid smokes. Still nobody down in CT spawn, just this kerneled two-player defense inside of the B site. That is what's going to have to stand the test of what will be a 5-player B split. Still no support coming down through CT spawn.
No nade there as well.
Nothing.
They're really laid back.
Wicadia and Jota, 2 players that have to hold, and Woxic actually does still find
I'm gonna sell it 3v2.
time to work with, and Sin taking a quick peek out through the windows meant to scare them back. Aurora very quickly here on the heels of M80. Grenades dumped on Swisher to perfection, and now Sin's gonna have his hands full versus 3. They come out through the doorway, majority alive Aurora, and that's good on the whole. Wicadia ends up getting 2 kills.
Those are those NA strats, man.
Or middle, but one of the 2 defenders holds his own, just enough for everybody else to very quickly scramble down through spawn.
The way they looked at it, they're like, there'll be some kind of hold here, and that'll be good enough. But yeah, very minimal support. Surprised they didn't even get info back, at least for their team. Like, even nading that smoke open on CT, just to be like, get ready. And I think Wicadia could even play an even better spot, considering the setup. Because he would have liked to fight mid, but his teammate couldn't watch tunnels for him.
Now it's Aurora taking an earlier look. Both Santeras in the lower tunnels. But smoked out of it. They'll fall back.
It's the right amount of patience, it looks like, from M80 to come and take mid for free.
Hex happy to take that look at the B side, but nobody pops up for him to deal with. Exchange of smoke grenades. He's going to keep too busy. Lake finds timing on Woxic. He was just trying to peel back from that one. We've got Lake with another entry kill.
It's going to be a free round unless Madger can stop it. He's alone.
We saw Lake from the get-go with the pistol round and the follow-up. The driving force to the start of these rounds for M80. Madger scooping up the AWP and
hold that.
Back.
Good molly. Oh, that was smoke.
No support whatsoever. Goes to take a look at doors while M80 trickle off of the catwalk down into CT spawn.
It is a CT split.
Bomb is in tow. They're still waiting for resistance.
Oh no, it's not. They just fall CT.
He can turn back and shoot at this, but
You're not an upper.
And there is no fight for Aurora whatsoever. So this is a prime example of what happens when, unlike one round ago where Wicadia holds off with 2, if you get nothing out of those 2 defenders, Aurora are nowhere nearby to try to save you.
They're not willing to move. So, I mean, luckily they had that hold last round, but we can see that that's clearly like a communication problem, not something that's put in place on purpose. You want to stay loose, right? You don't have to be you don't have to be fluid across sites the entire round, but if you aren't constantly updating your information to some degree, you are just going to be 2v5 on a site or 3v5 on a split, and it's not always going to be good enough. Here's a good example of that. So it's too easy of a kill to give up the whole round. And yeah, Madger was there to fight as well, but really that wasn't an issue for M80. They would have been able to plant that bomb. It'd be 3 B-site players. They have to go miles across the map just to get to the retake, and Madger would definitely get traded anyways. So I think best case there was actually Madger just saving and them trying to have a better round next round.
Yep, no, true. And I mean, he saw long doors clear for the exit.
It's a good time for a timeout. You can really tell when 2 sides aren't talking to each other enough.
Right. Yeah, kind of missing the connective tissue in middle right now, our Aurora.
Let's see how Navi's doing. This game just started.
Either that or you're so scared.
That's a very worrying sign.
Let's see how Pistol goes.
Top player of stage
Ema.
in this major. Gonna try and perform here in the pistol round on train.
Backside. Let's see if the confidence continues in the second stage here. He's pushed all the way down towards
Ema, brother.
this early in the round. Bit going for a peek in the hallways.
Bomb.
That's a great kill to find because, as you said, Jason, the bomb is picked off the back of the pack, and the rest of FlyQuest, well, they're eradicated. They're gone.
Yeah, they've all died outside so quickly that the round just feels like it fell flat. Nothing really to do. Try and recover this bomb. This is the 1 kill. Now you know it's a crossfire. Good kill. There's one out towards upper. And
It's all on the JKS.
JKS still trying to fight out Bit behind this box. Bit not giving him the shot until that peek comes in, and then he'll give him the shot right between the eyes. And we got Train coming up. This is the map that FlyQuest played in the opening game of Stage 1. They defeated Legacy 13-10 on it, but we heard Ted talking about the fact that FlyQuest had to come back into it and Legacy couldn't close. I think they're still going to be happy enough with getting Train here. And
Bro, I can't get over Ema's picture, dog. His hair is so tall.
Yeah, it's
Okay, let's get back to this. I'm more interested in this game.
Dodged by M80, but they'll be walking in strong through their own fire. They just try to suddenly pounce, and that's an easy pickup for Woxic. M80 all in on this play. Flash finds Woxic so that he can't get back the second kill. Xantera is trying to find his headshot, but now worried about the bomb site's got to hide and spawn. And this is Aurora giving space over. Swisher, late activation.
No, the flank is there.
Doors, and that's going to keep your Opera's head on a swivel. But there's a lot of riflers coming up from spawn, Wicadia, one of which included. And as bombs planted, Hex over towards ramp, can't manage to hang on. Slacks will return with one.
Right below him.
Dead.
Climbs up into him.
Swisher last one.
Too late. And a molly thrown towards the bomb, but is it on it? It's planted on the other side, so Xantera is still in cover.
They don't have a smoke.
Swisher, he's going to have this op just trained on him. He swings out to a mid shot, but luckily Xantera's wasn't yet defusing. He's going to come out with his, and that'll be 2 players alive for Aurora at the end.
Yeah, and just well, could have been a rough miss if that bomb was getting defused, but a nice try in the clutch to try to put this one together. But still, really impressive retake here for Aurora, considering, I think, how much progress M80 made so quickly across the site. This moment where Wicadia takes down Lake is the big one.
Swisher a little late there, he knows it.
Yeah.
Also could have had that kill when the op missed, but Xantera's made sure to keep his hands.
We got a pace change.
Prepared for the peak. 2 rounds in a row where things get quick, but this time it's out long, and Hex's got his.
They had the best spawn, but not the op on CT side also had the best spawn, so he got caught off with that. Didn't calm the cross.
What do you do if you're M80 here? Looks like leave Hex out on blue box.
Yeah, he's super low, so, I mean, it's in Aurora's best interest if they think this is a fake to come and just search. And all the while, there's a timing over on B, maybe. Depends how slow Aurora move, but you can tell they're suspicious. If Hex gets even...
This is a closer game than what I thought.
They start running around, so he's going to know somebody's been left around. Oh, Madger gets the better
Good pick
of
off of Madger. Holy cow.
Wins out of the sails on the attack, but they're
Health
still moving
advantage.
with speed.
Yep. Oh, and Woxic
Uh-oh.
gets caught through the doorway, just letting his guard down. Slacks doesn't fully clear car. Swisher will get the trade back, but barely.
Santaris here. He's in a great spot.
Santaris ready to catch you, but Swisher comes in with the headshot. Now that is the difference maker. Catching Santaris.
Oh no.
Madger dropped to half health because of the duel versus Hext on the other side. Good on M80 to follow through into that site, but it's Woxic caught through middle unprepared.
Yeah, totally. I mean, maybe not expecting the op to spear that way. I mean, they didn't know for sure it was going to be a B play until that kill came down from Madger.
Madger's coming at this mode. There's still time for the defuse.
Oh, wow, there really was.
Swisher climbs up for the third kill on the round.
What a round by Swisher, man.
Yes, sir.
3 hard kills.
You know, it's one thing to rotate over, maybe not expecting the op. I wonder if there was also that change to the car that just happened like a second sooner, and maybe that change up from the CT position means Woxic thinks something else is being covered by the one guy inside sight.
The reality is, though, you got to be aware of what your teammate's watching, and if they're not covering you, you're only responsible for yourself. So Woxic thought he had 1 extra second, and he did. Or that's to say, he could have been, if he was 1 second earlier, he would have been fine.
Looks to me like Lake is feeling this one.
Yeah, he's been getting the entries off Cat. This is tons of space. There's no reason to stop, actually.
Fighting versus Xantares, always a dangerous job.
Not if you're me.
That's going to keep Aurora on their toes, though. And again, when we've been discussing an Aurora that has disjointedness between the sites, if you're M80, surely you've sensed that already. So why not go ahead and try to take another test towards this B site? Xantares does want to play it differently, does want to stack up in mid, but this is an Aurora down to 1 incendiary on Joda over towards the B site. Another follow-up smoke grenade, no frag grenades to try to pop that open if you're the defense, but a good
pick on
Wicadia.
Wicadia.
Drops down to the door, 5-7.
Joda gets one there. Bomb down. AK recovered. Wicadia with another one.
3 more players still to take down.
Save your op, buddy. Oh, but brother, save your op, please.
Majority stand for Aurora as they survive that test in middle.
They could really end this half, and Wicadia could have so many complaints about how little support he's got to be, but he's been putting up kills anyways. Perfect timing on all of these peaks, and that's what playing the window is all about. Great timing. It's very hard to figure it out sometimes, especially with, you know, T's being able to be anywhere up mid, and how quickly they can get from outside of mid doors right to the window and the doorway yourself. So it's well done, especially between an MP9 and a 5-7 to lock that down.
It's going to be a tough grenade to stomach as M80 go all in long this round. Smoke off the corner in the middle is going to deny Slacks. He could take a wider angle, but that's what could put him into Aurora's crosshairs. And that's just the scout of all things.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
Obviously try to spam that back. He'll run away to cover just to confirm there is something there, right? You go 1 round prior or the round before when Hex is the solo blue box.
Santaris is 3-3. Holy cow.
I think it's important.
He hasn't really been needed, I guess.
They'll slip out with mid control. This is M80 corralled in round 11. And yet they'll fight on.
Only dying in 11 rounds is
goes high.
crazy.
Does not miss.
Well, we've seen Woxic miss.
Delay M80's commitment. CT's also testing the smoke grenades.
A
dink comes through, and Slacks will finish off Madger with a headshot from the scout. Good kill from Woxic again. Second frag off that op.
You see, we saw him miss just there.
Whittled low because of the fire at the top of ramp. The riflers collect theirs, and it is convincing. Aurora so ready from that fight, and everything made easy by the 2 shots out of Woxic.
I mean, they love Dust too. They love these angles. They know how to fight versus long takes.
Yeah, I have that keyboard.
And not the best guns coming in.
Mine's black.
M80, but still chances to have really made an unfortunate circumstance for Aurora, and they didn't let it go. 1 kill from that scout. That's where it got a little scary, but these shots over the boxes just beautiful. Wicadia continues to deliver. He was such a standout in their PGL win as well.
Right. attempt of the half for M80. Started strong, has fizzled out. Again, love keeping these options open towards middle. But you're walking yourself right up to Wicadia, who's been phenomenal and will continue to be so. 2 kills for him. Joda concerned about the tunnels, dives into the
Why are we reloading, son? This is Counter-Strike, not COD.
But not pushing it over. And so Sin's desperate act in a 1v4.
Knife his ass, knife his ass, knife his ass. Should have knifed him. I don't think he dies if you go for the knife. He's 1 HP, boys. He's 1 HP, knife him.
This is just Aurora throwing something at the test of middle. Wicadia coming out with another 2K, really just kind of stun locks M80's attempt to push this final round up to the B bomb site. And there's been times where he gets something and Joda gets nothing, but this round's perfection, right? 2 kills to each of the B players. And a cleanup here for Xantares. So M80 undeniably come out swinging, but it is an Aurora step up on the CT side of Dust 2 that stabilizes
Channing
their
Tatum
attempts to make this 2-0 start to the major.
See how Navi's doing.
May have had Aurora worried at
Oh,
the
fuck.
Dust 2 map, but an excellent recovery, Launders. Even with, again, a bit of disjointedness between the 2 setups and between the sites, I feel like Aurora got there. And it certainly helps when Wicadia, even in the absence of mid support, pops off like he did towards B.
I know, seriously. But better a bird in the hand than 10 in the forest, as Devilwalk would say.
Sure. Sold. And remember,
that would be frustrating for M80, thinking we could have won so many more rounds.
So many more.
It's not like they did the wrong thing. If you got an unsupported B guy, you run him down.
Yes, sir.
They just couldn't kill Cadia.
Couldn't get through him.
Interesting that. We'll see what this means for CT side.
This is my one brain cell.
This is me, my brain cell doing pick'ems.
Yep.
Should I have put FlyQuest as 03?
Sometimes it'd be like
Nah, they got a hard matchup against Navi. More experience there. Literally major winners. Except for Makazi?
M80 playing it with
Kuzi.
that frag grenade on lane,
Merc.
well placed.
That's Call of
Do you
Duty.
have thoughts on frag grenades in the pistol rounds? Some people
Kind
hate
of love them.
You love them.
I think it does mess up the economy a little bit.
Right.
But like, they can just be so chunky. So people don't have armor. It's like ridiculous.
Just need a good idea with it. He was hoping to get it in on lower tunnels, but there wasn't that Aurora presence seen. They go straight from middle into the B site. Swisher puts 2 down. Beautiful shots out of the USP. Window player hits the ground because now Wicadia
There goes their ace.
Equation. Woxic finds Hex. That's a problem inside sight as Lake gets pinched between the 2. And they'll turn this one back. But this duo on Aurora in Wicadia
Slay
and
got
Woxic,
this.
It's just W's all day long. Another round
That was
win
not a
for
slay from
Aurora.
Slay.
Critical pistol victory as well to truly put a gap between them and M80.
It really, oh, he's rubbing his head. You can taste the money right here. It's a money start here for Acadia, and we watched this kind of from M80's perspective, and they were hitting some great shots.
Dude, Swishers,
that was so nice for Swisher.
2 bullets, 2 headshots. Looks like that B site holds, but then Woxic came out through the tunnels as Acadia hits the ground.
That was a bit of a coin flip that round.
Comes up Aurora.
They fully invested into this?
Turkey tails.
Great. Great, Nate.
Oh,
they're avoiding everything.
Interesting.
Oh, they're so early to this cat play. They're just going to be able to get by this.
Flashes through, and M80 finds space. Woxic hears what they're up
Oh my
to.
god.
And this whole pack of MAC-10s looking to just charge down the A site. M80 aren't really giving them anything to shoot at. Keeping themselves committed to the corners of long. Hex
5v5 retake. Let's go.
Any potential departure. Feels like M80
And they're saving Kevlar.
And honestly, upgraded pistols, Scout at an MP9 would be valuable in the next round.
So again, this is where we'll see with the interview for M80 that like they're calling Aurora one-dimensional or a little bit too easy to read. We'll see if that's going to be the case. Also, you know that Aurora and Madge is going to be watching these interviews, going to be seeing what people say about him, and he's going to try to make, okay, well, we know what to buff out now if that's how people feel.
You know, Aurora actually involved in one of the funnier kind of, we'll call it beefs between teams because of side content.
Yeah,
with
no
the whole
kidding.
tier list thing.
That went so
Mongols,
far.
Right?
That went way too far,
so
actually.
It's just funny that you wonder, like, I think some players like ZywOo, for example, it's, you know, it was at one time like the well-kept secret is that ZywOo just doesn't manage his own social media, right?
Yeah.
Like he just doesn't.
Or
All
the
these
open
people,
secret, you mean?
yeah, like
Yeah.
all these haters just trying to send ZywOo bad messages. But he's at the museum, dog. Like, you're not going to get through to him. Like, he's just living his best life, and that's fine. But then you do find some players that are like, yeah, I did see minute 4 of the, 45-minute content from Spirit's boot camp. It's like somebody.
I too aspire to that level of pettiness.
People are out there. They got to know what you're saying about them. And, well, if Aurora find out M80 called them one-dimensional and, quote, their results aren't too impressive lately, I think Aurora just have to ask, where's your trophy, bro?
I mean, yeah, that's the funniest line of all. One of the most recent wins.
It's like, M80, you didn't even win Fragadelphia.
But you know what? They understood the assignment of content.
Yes, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah. If you're not talking smack, why are you talking?
Is that a one-way? Was that intentional? Wait, that smokes off the entire door?
Didn't really get a chance to make use of all these tools last round, M80, so we'll see if they can rotate over in time. Aurora doing basically the same thing, trying to come up catwalk, and this is when we talk about that one dimension, right? It's the
I feel like they thought that that camera would have been...
He has one flavor of ice cream that he likes, and he just does that for the whole week. Yeah.
And now it's Wacadia in through the drop. Lake's a one and done. They'll clear outside.
Oh.
Joda dives into his teammate's firebomb. And it's okay for Aurora because it's going to come out 3 versus 2 with a bomb plant.
So this is the two sides to the coin. It's that they can be one-dimensional, but they still win, right? And that's because their set plays are so strong. So sometimes it's still too hard to figure out. They really
Let's
are
go,
good
Hex.
with their strats. They have a lot of comfort with their
Shoot more bodies. Come on now.
I see it like a bit of a train crossing. They tell you the train is
Ah.
coming. It's predictable. But go ahead and try to stop it.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
You're not.
Right.
You're going to get out of the way. And in this case, M80 are trying to stop it and not succeeding. This is a 10-5 lead now. T-side's flawless off the pistol and conversions.
Let's see if M80 can be a penny on the tracks.
Try to derail this train, and that is Aurora, because honestly, from a trophy hoist to a strong start today, Madra says we never go 2-0. It's always 1-1s.
Maybe he's lying.
Hey. This could be the moment. Maybe, just maybe. doesn't go quite deep enough.
Ooh. Hex has a big job on his hands, it looks like. Sid watching the door, though. They're paired up pretty well, but the walkout's beginning. Hex, will you take your timing?
Flash above.
Nice.
Nicely done. Hex with a double kill is great, but Woxic's headshot keeps this one alive. Good time.
3v3.
For Xantares, doubles back.
Oh my god, Xantares.
So ready for Swisher to try to take that fight top middle, and there's also this evacuation from Aurora away from the B site.
Slacks has to get a million here.
Slacks cannot afford to miss this shot. Xantares steps into it, and he hits it. Headshot to boot. Slacks with more than another one coming. They're trying to split the gap, and as he misses one shot, that's going to be the open road for Aurora to go plant. But a nice swap over to the M4. This could catch them off. No, instead, Woxic finds that top angle.
1v1.
To his teammate instantly, but we do still
But he doesn't know where Op is. Oh, I guess he doesn't know where Op is.
Sin, thinking about this push, waits for the challenge to come back. That's 5 more feet gained. Worried about another one. Aurora will win their 11th.
So you remember he's a professional operator, knows exactly where to take his space back. It's great trades. What an amazing recovery after that round. Hex probably thinks he wins this. I think he wins it too. Look how much damage he deals. It's the perfect timing to perfect spray down and while blind. But Xantares' play is even better. He's so good at finding that timing to catch CT rotator out mid. You know he's coming out. You know that he's slightly shaving off these angles. He's going to peek you, but it's Xantares. There's going to be no one who's going to have better crosshair placement in a moment like that, so it's so hard to stop. And then the turnaround kill for the long push.
Swisher finds out the hard way.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Shout out Woxic one time. That's 3 kills this round with the critical kill back onto Hext. The headshot deep into the CT spawn, and then that last one to finish off the round. So 4-round streak here for Aurora's attack. 7 rounds in a row total.
Whoa.
So another moment where we've got a stage 2 team starting the day strong and clearly putting a gap between them and a stage 1 challenger, even if this challenger is one of the 2 3-0 teams.
This is an interesting setup here from M80. He got 4 players at long at 1:25, just walking out into it, leaving one guy here. But
I think this is
the greater plan.
This is cooked for M80.
Now Swisher's peeling back as well. Do they just want to quietly set up so that it's going to be a late A play? They're right about it. Okay, here's where they're trying to call out Aurora for being one-dimensional.
Did FlyQuest?
It's a good opening kill for Lake. Can he get?
Did FlyQuest get 12-0'd? No way. No way. Oh, I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this. Immediately switches back to Aurora. Jesus Christ, bro. M80's getting fucking ran through. Holy cow. These games started like 10 minutes apart, but they're about to end at the same time. Oh my goodness. Did he see him? I saw him, but it's because of the fucking outline.
FlyQuest down 0-12. It is Na'Vi coming into the major. Loving life, Jason. They're having a grand old time. Welcome back to the pistol round.
15 kills total for FlyQuest in that first half across 12 rounds of play. Now, can Na'Vi do it? T-side pistol round is live. And what are we going to call to try and get that ever elusive 13-0 scoreline?
Would this be the first 13-0 of this major?
From FlyQuest defense pushing towards Ivy, clearing things out, so that's going to cause the rotation from the outer yard to come in. 3 players will be here, but can they stop Na'Vi? Taking their time with this hit, not even realizing that FlyQuest has all the information, that they're starting to walk into position for a trap. They need some clean entrances into this B hit.
JKS on the first one, let's go. Kazi. Oh.
As Wonderful gets ever closer to the oil train.
Oh no, Wonderful, those shots are terrible.
Can Wonderful and Lexi B close out a 13-0, and now it all falls to Wonderful. That responsibility, and he Regali keeps playing.
Nobody beats FlyQuest 13 rounds in a row.
It won't be the 13-0.
It may not seem like much, but that's awesome for FlyQuest.
Now the comeback.
Yeah, now we're underway. Right where they want them. So miss out on delivering the first flawless victory here at the Budapest Major.
That's all I cared about.
Getting shown the top level. Oh, but it looks like the comeback might be in effect for FlyQuest.
That's why you need 2 monitors, folks. But don't sleep on M80 here with us, because Lake doesn't like to go down without a fight. Took control of the situation last round. Found a timing to drop bomb. It was one of those moments where Aurora actually, again, I think showed kind of a bit of disjointedness between pieces. It was an attack that happens while they're still just shuffling around the map. And there was just no bailout protocol. Frag grenade deep into this pack, and Lake again wants a piece of the action. We'll go down.
No way. He's one shot, boys. He's one shot. Sin, don't overstep don't overstep.
For some middle play.
Oh, be so careful. Oh my goodness.
Missed chance by Woxic.
Oh my god.
Sin just crawls back under.
And he does, but
now Slacks could find Santaris.
Santaris, get my trade.
Yes, sir. Won't miss that shot.
Nice.
Oh, tough though. As he tries to
I mean, Johto, get my trade.
Coming up catwalk. They will find with 3
this side is open, man. You get that bomb down, son.
This is going to be a tough call. The B players of M80. Sin, who decided to cross back over, left this a bit too open for M80's favor. And Wicadia tries to
what a nade.
But they'll pop it open and find him, and then come through.
And that's GG's.
It's a critical error. Woxic to put a cherry on top as him and Wicadia absolutely shine.
Okay, let's see. Na'Vi choke this.
2. But now the rifles come in. The AK-47s for Na'Vi's attack, and we get to see the first gun rounds.
The first and potentially the last here on train. Let's see what Na'Vi have up their sleeve. They got Bit. His beat looking fantastic. Straight away.
Straight trade out of JKS. I've been saying this. FlyQuest. CT side of the team.
That is no.
I think Navi's going to be okay with that. Going 1-for-1 on the T side of train. You want to start exploiting those gaps, and you want to start forcing some movement and force this defense to make a decision of where they want to allocate their resources. So now you throw a little bit of extra utility outside. 3 players for FlyQuest looking like they're about to execute a mid-round piece of aggression into Team Main. Backside's going to step right through that. So he's found the timing, finds the information, but still 3 defenders out here. And that kill is going to force Na'Vi to pick up the pace.
JKS.
Sharp shooting on
I just said that.
again this time. Railed by Wonderful. Now another headshot from Wonderful. The AWPer doing it on the AK-47. We've got Emma moving up into the back lines.
I like this scaling. Gonna be a tough fight though.
Yeah, Regali now peeks into
JKS did so much.
A 13-2 win queued up.
They
here
think
for
he's on the
Na'Vi.
flank though. They think he's on the flank because they haven't seen him yet.
Now they're getting in the shadow. It's going to be a kill for Vexite. Now they know where he is. Can Wonderful close this out with a 3K?
He's got a kit.
A 13-2. He hides in behind Oil Train. Searching for him. Wonderful. He's going to wait, just biding his time. That defuse. It's the full stick. He's going to hold it. Then Wonderful will close it out. It is Na'Vi who've come to Budapest hoping for some confidence in their opening game, and well, they have got bucket loads of it. A 13-2 win over FlyQuest.
Yeah, a lot of eyes peeled looking at this Na'Vi performance of what they were going to look like with the extended time.
At least they didn't get 13-0'd. Who's next?
But they've said the boot camp went well.
MIBR and Imperial? Okay.
And that's a really good indication for FlyQuest. All that momentum you built up going 3-0 in the opening stage disappears. You just got flattened. You just got embarrassed on the stage. And now they're going to have a conversation and recover later on today.
Absolutely. I mean, this is the team that come through 3-0 out of stage 1, but
I never remember my pick'ems.
That the level of competition has just increased.
Yeah, and also, I mean, look, now you have the conversation if you're FlyQuest amongst yourselves, that nagging doubt sets in where it's, is this a bad game? Is this just Na'Vi just showing how good they are? Or are we having a bad day all day? Is this going to be a problem going into the next best of 1 as well?
Wait, you get money if you advance? Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. You get 10K just for, like, showing up? How much did you get in the first stage?
Na'Vi with a convincing win here over FlyQuest, and this was spearheaded by man by my right, Bait with a record-breaking CT side, bro. How do you feel about this?
Feeling good. Very nice to start 1-0.
Is this something that we can expect from?
So then, how much do you make?
Your actual level, or did you feel like you overperformed a little bit in some areas?
Yeah, we kind of.
Damn. Making it to stage 3, you get 20K.
Was this from tactical or individual point of view pretty much flawless game from your side?
Dude, it's crazy that first. The drop off is crazy.
For FlyQuest this well.
I think both.
Win a major.
Yeah.
That's a shit ton of money.
I'm not keeping you for too long, but for the first time we have actually audience here that is actually cheering for a team in a big number. So I want you to share a couple of words for the people in front of you.
Yeah, thanks for support. Cool. Cheer for us. Thank you.
Good luck in the best of 1 later today.
Thank you.
That was a good dap up. All right. As we wait for the next matches to start, let me get this over here. Sure we know. Sure we know. Go to today's connection companion article if you're stuck on this puzzle. Fuck you. Tree, trunk, bench. Split, bust. Midsection. Hit. Pigeon. Statue. Trunk tree. Why do I think? I think pigeon has something to do with these. The midsection. Would that be core? Oh, core, torso, midsection, and the bust. What? What would it not be? It said one away. Split substitute. Stand tree. Pigeon cover. Trunk relief. Bench. Back up. Statue hit. What would it not be? Because the bust is women. The women's torso. Torso is obviously your torso. The midsection. Would it not be in core? I guess it wouldn't because we're talking like pecs up. Would the midsection be your torso? Substitute. Oh, you know what else could work? Oh, I just got this. Backup cover substitute. Oh, I would do stand, but I'm thinking more like stand in. What's the third one for this one? Okay, so I got two possible ones. Torso, bust, and midsection. Substitute cover back up. What would statue be? See, I do think pigeon has something to do with this because this is shit they land on. Should I do this? Isn't hit a type of workout? Because if it is, this could work. Or it could be bench. Uh, stand statue. I'm so lost here. Okay, I know bust and torso can go together. It said I was one away with this? It's either midsection or core. But then at the same time, what would the fourth one be? What are other words for torso or chest area? What if I'm being thrown off and it's bust? But bust, I don't think bust would go with anything else. Bust goes with torso. And then I think bench has something to do with workout. And I'm pretty sure hit is a workout plan. Bench, hit, core. Split. Substitute. I guess bench could go with substitute. Stand. Cover. But substitute cover. What was the other one? Back up. Or I guess backup could. No, bench couldn't go with backup. That doesn't make any sense. I think. I don't know. I'm lost. Ow. Okay, let's work off of what I think I already had, which was this. And I think it said I was one away. When I think trunk, I think butt. But there's also tree. Like tree, trunk, pigeon, and statue. This is a bad guess. I feel like this is a bad guess. So if midsection and core go together, torso and bust have to go together. Bust. Okay, let's try to find the connections to bust. Because whenever I think bust, I think the women's chest. And how they measure. But that's what I think. I'm only thinking that because I see torso. Other things I think of are just whenever you bust in 21 or blackjack. Fun fact, pigeon is a bowling term. So split. Hmm. Hmm. What the fuck is bust? Oh my gosh. Okay. Substitute, backup, cover, statue. No, it's not statue. Stand. Like stand in. I don't know if that's a good guess. I don't know if that's a good guess. Ah! Okay. Hmm. Oh, Barcelona started. That's great news for me. Okay. These are all bowling terms. The next match just started. The next match started. I don't even have anything ready. Okay. No. So it's substitute. Okay, I think it's this. Or it could be bench. No, because mate, one away? I think it's these two. Would it be stand? Oh my gosh, bro. I'm about to do this and not get a single one. I think it's... Okay, let's do this. Nope. Oh my gosh. It was relief. Oh my gosh. Wait, blackjack. I literally said I buses in blackjack. Why didn't I? You split the cards, you stand, you hit. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't see that. Park staples. I knew pigeon statue and tree. Oh my god, I should have just gone with the bits. I knew this one. I knew this one. I knew it was fucking relief, man. Damn it, bro. Damn it. Whatever. Let's get back to our games. What's a more entertaining one, do we think? I think this one's gonna be more entertaining.
Excellent nade.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be tough.
Let's go, Sui.
Santhio still, though, in the face of resistance, comes in big. Another double kill from him.
I don't like this defense at all.
Another moment where Team Liquid just get mopped up.
And so you get that one peak now, and Nert has to shoulder spot from all the way at B because they have no control.
Ouch. Elige eating frag grenades every step of the way as well. He's going to have to run for the hills with his 9 points of health, and this is bait making quick work of Team Liquid on that A site this round.
I feel like Shuhei's play is a bit more threatening if there is the thought that maybe someone's going to peek from CT spawn, if there is someone to take attention somewhere else. But otherwise, it's just the only angle you're watching is for someone to go for a bench peek off the corner of the jungle smoke. And I guess it was flash assisted, but there's too many players coming out of different things. Like the guys coming out of Palace might not get blind. The guys coming out of A ramp might be swinging off Tetris and not hit the flash. Like, I don't know. Would have rather that be 5v5 without ticket control and try to get as much spam damage and nade damage on the
Bro,
close,
what?
into Palace. Work on
How is
that,
Barca already losing?
and then go for some kind of retake, but look how easy that is. That's an unflashed player with no one that can even trade.
Not even
right
2 minutes into the
with
game.
teammates coming out of A ramp, so he knows he's good.
Mechanically, clean as hell, but made all the easier by a lackluster Liquid setup.
I think we're all really hoping that Flashy wins this major, so he can be the first rookie coach from the home country as well to pull it off.
I'm over here hoping that Torji wins the major so that a Hungarian can lift it on home soil. We'll see.
Maybe Flashy can join him on stage.
Bring out the trophy.
Torji's from Hungary?
If they both make the grand finals, we can split it.
Sure. Well, I think what's cool as well is, I mean, like, once they're on A-Stream, we already have a crowd here even in the first 2 stages, right?
Yeah.
So Maus are going to be arriving to some size of a local crowd.
Right. And there are, Flashy said, lots of, like, the scene is big. There's not that many, like, top players, but, like, we've already met so many Counter-Strike fans here working around the city.
You know, comparable kind of like Romania in that regard, right? Look at the welcome Emeg got at the airport.
Yeah.
Right? There's a big local turnout, even less representation at the tippity top. Ascenthio, again, 3 rounds in a row, has found himself kills on this A bomb site. and is really making Bates go of this Mirage all the easier. Kenzie's or insta headshot on Nertz, so he's gonna find nothing. Still without a kill is Nertz.
Liquid look like, they look pretty weak right now. This A ramp walks, these crawls, everything's just getting called out. T's are all looking in the right spots.
Let's go, Nipple. I remember what they did to you on Navi.
So Bait on the ball.
Or what you didn't do for Navi, I should say.
Ultimate will find one at least to recover, but it's everybody else on Bait still finding kills. Ascenthiel ends up coming out with his 2K as well, and now Bait are just laughing off Team Liquid's Mirage.
Yeah, this is kind of a joke actually from Liquid. The way that they're running these rounds so far, these kills are just way, way too easy. The 2 openers they got have just been like deagle kills on eco rounds. On the other side, Bait's aim looks so incredible.
So clean.
Yeah.
Looks like the sort
I
of
just
aim.
can't help but feel like it's also easy frags that they're getting set up for.
Yeah, like maybe these rounds would be closer if their aim wasn't so on point, but it would still be coming up Bait.
Oh my god.
Again? It's just opening kill after opening kill.
They want to push A every round. And there's been someone holding it most of the time. There's one flank that Shuhei had that ended up helping, but outside of that, I mean, Bait have been playing A. They're setting up with 2 players on A, right? Sometimes you have 1 lurker on the other side. You might have Nafly holding ramp or palace or whatever. In Bait's case, we're having 1 player A ramp, 1 player palace as well.
Let's see it, Elish.
You know, it could
This is the reason you came home, man.
Liquid to try to do this because they watched their demos and saw they aren't really guarding it, and so it's a good game plan from Bait. But like, they're now getting caught off like multiple times, trying to get this control fast. How good was that boot camp?
Yeah, right. That's why we always talk about the overhype of boot camps.
Yeah.
Like you said, nobody's ever said we've had a bad boot camp. Oh, God, we're going to do horribly. It's always confidence. But then you try to put pen to paper, and what ends up happening is Bait, who have had a week already to sharpen their swords, just come out swinging. 6-1 on this T side. Team Liquid can do nothing to hold them back, especially in rounds where some are working with less.
The firepower is definitely kind of scary right now for Bait. Those are quick deaths that Liquid are facing.
But it's like you said, you know, you said in this pregame that it was going to be Bait's best days are going to be today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, we have faith in Bait. Like, we honestly see their promise, and we see it often.
Oh.
It's when push comes to shove. And
Y'all guys have no idea how good my stretch was just now. Holy cow, my body was shanking.
Right, there's been so many tragic moments with Bait, and they've gotten further away from that, qualifying for 2 majors in a row.
Hey, a bunch of young guys.
Right?
You know, it's going to happen.
With time.
Same thing happened with the Mongols, and like, long are the days where we think about
What do they want about young guys? What do they want about young guys?
And especially when, like, let's contrast them to Perry Vision, where there's a clear leader system. There's James and there's Doston, and the inexperienced younger players have that guidance, right? Whether, you know, James not the kind of guy to hold your hand or to build you up on a bad day, but he's there for you to follow. And if you follow him, you will grow. That part we know is inevitable. Bait are 5 young players trying to figure this out one way or another.
Right.
You know, in-game leadership did not come innately to Alex. It was offered it because his coach literally said, hey man, you want to give this a try? You're the oldest player and you're calm in, you know, stressful situations. And he went, yeah, all right, that sounds good enough for me.
2 great prerequisites, 2 unteachable things.
Right, but it's like somebody has to do it, and if you are the man to step up in that moment, then good on you. That's the evolution that Bait need, and it's the evolution that I think we're seeing in front of us. Not wasting this opportunity in Budapest.
Ultimate's got to leave his name on one of these rounds. His form has been called into question as well.
What happened? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Where like CTs are together.
Sure.
Even some of the A ramp pushes we witnessed were 1 at a time. Not even double A ramp.
What happened to the guy, the blonde guy that played for the Outsiders in Virtus Pro? That got kicked.
Where Ascenthiel hasn't gotten a frag, because it just feels like he's had his name on everything so far.
Also, for y'all who aren't watching the Barca game,
He's had the
Lamine Yamal
first
just
kill
scored.
at least 4 rounds in a row now.
Tied the game up.
5 rounds in a row.
Number 10 is back, baby. Not against Chelsea. We don't talk about Chelsea.
Sort of like a hypercut of all the mini maps from these rounds.
Yeah.
Just to show where
I just realized I'm wearing my Barca jersey.
Positions versus the site takes, because
I didn't realize that I had it on.
Example of showing you
I love this club.
all the lack of creativity in the setups, and second of
Yeah, I
all,
didn't
all
see
the
it, but I just
untradable
kissed the
kills,
badge.
and thirdly, all the times that a solo push has happened towards A where they've died before an exec has even started. I think that would really draw a good picture of why this has just been, gonna say it, a crappy game plan for Liquid.
If you're Liquid, bro, hang it up. Hang it up.
You're gonna need to bring to the table.
And maybe they just
You're gonna win in stage 2.
Or re-sign Stewie.
Was like, let's get a
and Nitro.
Each of these rounds, and then like we'll fall back into something more interesting. And then they're just failing to get that one trade because the aim is so good. But you know, when it's kills like this, the player can get the frag, switch to a nade, continue forward to the side exec. It's like, okay. It looks like a pre-fire map right now for bait.
You know what? Bring back OC. Y'all were doing good with OC. I remember y'all made a grand finals one time. Lost to G2 though. I mean, G2 is the best, so honestly, wasn't looking the best for y'all regardless.
Playing with limitations, but maybe feeling like at this deep in the half, something has to be done. So Deagle's off of catwalk to try to fight mid. Head trick, just tiptoeing closer. She'll find one.
Nice.
A shot out of a
Finally, it's not a Senthiel with the first frag of the round. That streak will stop at 5.
That nade hit the off back. I feel like there was some purpose to it. Oh, MPL got the jumping kill, was it?
No. Oh,
Leaf went to spot
right.
from the ban.
Yeah, no, you're right. Now Naf off cat, but NPL inside of the B bomb site finds nothing further. Here we go. Something rolling.
It did.
For bait. To try to recover. It's awkward, as Senthiel has just been such a successful jackknife. Again, 5 consecutive first kills until this round. Can he go ahead, flip it upside down, and be a 1v4 closer? No, never mind. Nerds has got it. And Team Liquid, just sign up to fights. Whether
Let's
that's
go,
with Eagles or
baby.
Half-Life, M4.
Liquid's
It's that
back.
kind of fight where you said, you know, maybe the game plan is to just go for picks.
Liquid's
to get
back.
those opening kills. It's really bait who step up versus Elige, and his Desert Eagle kind of turns this one towards Liquid's favor, but only their second round of 9 played.
It was nice that the aim looked good here for Team Liquid. They're all kind of separated, but they all just bear the responsibility, get their one frag. So it's a Kickstarter here after only winning the pistol. They put together a nice rifle. The half is still not dead yet.
Oh, nicely done. There we go. See, okay, Naf tapping into it as well. Insta-kill out of his gun.
Damn!
Stand on here for Team Liquid. Gonna make it hard.
Head trick, wake up, buddy, in the up.
But still putting up a fight as the CT side got towards its end. Now it's just nothing but frags coming out of Team Liquid, and they're winning all of those 1v1s that previously were coming up to Bait's favor. Sometimes Team Liquid feels so inexplicable.
Yeah, I know. Like inexplainable. Yeah, they just know. Maybe their shoes were too tight or something like that.
Maybe, Mo. Maybe that was it.
A little uncomfortable for some reason.
Bro, MPL's got to move on from Navi, bro. Like, you didn't do good there.
Now. Let the dogs out.
Oh, they had their shoes on this game? Weren't even trying.
No. Basically throwing. No, it'd take a throw and a half to lose this one, Liquid. You've got bomb down still towards top middle. You got Alex operating out here on an island. Oh, nice quick scope, but Elige got the dink off, so Nerds' cleanup made all the easier. And Ultimate, gonna come take a look at this, no?
Don't miss that.
Gets jumped on.
Do not miss that.
NPL jungle dealt with by the in-game leader of Team Liquid. So at the very tail end of this, in the dying moments of Liquid's CT side, they're giving us something to talk about.
And dying moments, but they can still get 5.
Did
They
Shuei
can still get 5.
win a
and
trophy
then
with
actually
Mouse?
be madly successful,
I think he
and
won
they
Pro League,
probably
right?
Have Bait really angry. So still a chance to make something of this, even if it's late, even if it's such a huge streak of rounds and already a numerically very impressive half with great entries from Bait. It's about ending strong from them, so I'd say there's still an opportunity here. But, you know, Ultimate, again, lots of questions about his form as an opper, his viability as an opper on a team of this caliber, and not another performance that is too remarkable. So 2 ops comes into play here for Liquid. We'll see what they do with it.
2 ops. Ew. I hate double upping.
That was a nice shot. Doesn't get away without getting dinked. No world where he finds a second. Naf coming out with the double op setup in round 11.
I do like the 2 ops because we are seeing that Bait are also getting separated, and they're also taking some individual.
Right.
Gotta keep them separated.
They've walked it at this B-bomb site multiple rounds, so that's what Naf is posting up for.
Who's the second upper? Naf?
Ultimate wants to get away from the underpass peak. Oh,
Nerds.
Up for not 1, not 2, but 3 re-peaks on that corner, and he will be first blood of round 11.
Yeah, kind of got to be careful. More careful with your rifles in a round like this. They're going to lack a lot of mobility.
He does it again. Finds that opening frag. It's just been a monster for Bait. Getting an edge established.
They will not respect the conditioning by Bait. They finally get this A-ramp push. They've tried it so many times. I think this is the second time it's worked here for Shuhei, and he's just rearing at the opportunity of big flanking. Should be a freebie for Ultimate.
Ooh, walks in, sees him. And Elige, good on him to spray back
through smoke. Hit now as Naf lies by himself.
With an op, trying to hold off. As 3 come barreling up the catwalk. Ooh, good on Elige to at least shave 1 off.
There we go, Naf.
Collects his op frag.
Naf the opper.
Body bags a second and confirms that Headtrick's trying to push his luck up catwalk into this B site for the clutch. He's gonna burn Naf out of this one. Elige is taking damage despite his 2 frags in the round. And be careful, Elige, because there's no way Shuhei could trade you.
Yeah, that's early. Like, bomb's not planted. Headtrick can actually go A. Yeah, and he kind of senses the opportunity right now. Shuhei, he knows that he's been pushing ramp countless times.
Let's go, Headtrick.
No, now it's a very hard A retake.
Trying to work his way over, they spot one another.
Wow, he got the default too.
In fact, he switches over to default with no time to
And now he can go he can go ramp, he can
Shuhei comes out with the wide
he didn't go
trick in transition.
anywhere.
Liquid, scary there that 1v3 nearly comes together for
Well,
Bait. Of all the things Bait
he could have gone Tetris, he could have gone ramp. Well, I guess ramp isn't planned for him. He could have gone apps.
Definitely just a little bit early from.
Not apps. What the fuck is it called?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. And good on Elige because I mean he saves it twice. Finds that spam. Catches a kill on the catwalk push that was coming to Nafly so that he was that much more comfortable. Allowed Naf to get away.
He could have gone Tetris. Could have gone Palace.
That's a hard-fought 4th round for Liquid. Hard-fought streak of 3, honestly. There's Essential, who has 5 of 6 opening kills for Bait. Tried to post it last round, will be the first to make contact again, and this time Elige has got him.
We gotta shoot our guns, boys.
The A-ramp with more than 1 player, and they have like lots of good utility behind it. They've woken up.
What are we doing not shooting? Is our mouse broken? Somebody check his mouse.
Honestly.
Think he needs a replacement.
Liquid fans around the world thinking, oh god, here we go again.
Oh man.
And just because they've strung 3 together doesn't mean they win this 5v4. It'll be Headtrick to equalize, but Bomb is still deep inside of T-spawn. This is going to have to be grabbed at some point. Looks like Headtrick's doubling back now to nab it, but he could get caught. Oh, missed shot. And Elige gets a good chance to spray him down. And if Nerds keeps this pressure up, he's going to find that bomb.
The walk timing is so awkward here. If Nerds, he could accidentally walk in just as they see the door. We'll see.
Oh, just crosses past it. Sees that bomb. Hears the stomping.
Okay.
And Kenzie Zor kind of feeling the pressure of the panic. Now Nerds goes deeper into the apartments, and Alex has already revealed himself to be up on that catwalk. So
let's go, Nerds.
Take their sweet time. After losing to that force buy, they let Bait go on a 7-round streak, but recovering 4 in a row to close out this half means that Liquid fans have to keep believing.
Let's see what's going on in the next. Nice.
Pretty chill opening from Imperial to start things out. Until I just say that, in which case they drop all the fire inside the upper bomb site. But it's a one-man commitment to be a fake. With no production, nobody gets pulled away. Finally a kill back for the Imperial side of things. Again playing with the man disadvantage, but that hasn't been much of a problem for them throughout this half. Try is alone with the bomb, though. Actually, excuse me, No Way's just behind him.
Yeah, Try just charging through the rafters now. Clim, side of his body spotted. Try just
One more double.
Whoa! It's happening today. Try is just shutting everybody down. Every fight he is winning, even the ones that don't look like he should even have a chance in them. Try is killing absolutely everything that appears on his screen. It is beastly.
Oh, Try. You gotta get your ace there, buddy.
Exit in the vent. That would have been the ace if Try had pulled that off, but round's already done thanks to him, and Skulls has got the kill here on exit. There is no exit. It's just death. And this just becomes almost impossible to see a world in which MIBR will do enough in the second half to pull this back.
I'm surprised, considering the scoreline, that wasn't an attempted clutch. He didn't go for the 1v2. Could have, you know, go challenge and see what you have. I think the money is in a situation where they can't really buy anyway, so might have been worth just going for it and seeing if you can create some magic. But it's clear MIBR have been knocked out of their game and knocked out of their mentality. And I would imagine another timeout, the final timeout burned from MIBR to try and get it back.
Ooh.
You know, we often talk about these domestic matchups becoming brawly, hard to predict, close battles, everything but. It's just incredibly
Y'all used all y'all's timeouts on CT side?
And again, just a reminder, this is happening on the T side of Nuke. So the fact
What are they gonna do? Disconnect their headphones for tech timeout? They can't even talk during a tech pause.
It's tough to see a world in which MIBR are even going to be competitive at any point throughout this opening game.
They're just gonna sit back and spawn on pistols and just plan something out, bro. What the hell? Who uses all of their timeouts?
At a certain extent, when someone just runs into your face and
in the first half,
that makes you so sad. Makes you feel like there's nothing you can do.
What do you even have to talk about so many times on CT side?
Round 10. Op is back in the hands of Klim. But they haven't been giving him as many clean looks as he got in the first few gun rounds. Silence on the map. It's a very cautious and laid back round from Imperial. They might just kind of be trying to get ahead of any kind of call from MIBR to get aggressive, to throw a lobby crunch into the mix to try and change the nature of this game. They want to see if MIBR is going to be motivated to get a little bit crazy. And as nothing's happened, as we pass the 50-second mark, they start lining up some utility and start executing their plan of attack. This would force out the last of any counter utility that MIBR would have had, but not a single player has any grenades to work with on the defensive side of things.
Well, Kicker's dead. Well, boys, guys, y'all can't stand in a molly.
It's done, it's over. And there is absolutely no mercy.
Throw in the towel, man. This is cooked.
You can say that again.
It is wild to see this game be so one-sided on Nuke today. Well, Imperial shown us that they've got.
How's MIBR rated higher than Imperial? Like real shit, man.
Skull's just showing a little leg. Looks like they want to be ruthless. They want to take this last AK.
I'll switch over at half.
Make sure he has no sense of anything positive. Good shot there onto Cello. Got one more over in secret to find. It's Vinny who pre-fires the angle and still can't win it. Bomb goes off and all exit survives. 2 HP.
Well, if there's something that Imperial definitely have, it's firepower. They have a lot of options for that. It's just kind of figuring out the best ways to use that when you go up against tougher and tougher opponents. But currently, at the level of MIBR against an opponent at the level of MIBR, that firepower is enough.
the spam onto Kickert's position, just an easy opening kill.
That
An
headshot
easy
was
way
crazy.
of eliminating one member of that defense. And the odds just keep getting worse for MIBR to make any kind of a comeback in this half.
That was a crazy save from Johan Garcia. Oh my god. Bro, I'm watching 3 games at one time.
Now looking over towards the top of main. Significant spot. Vinny coming off the back of one of those generators. But Cello's made it his way all the way towards the garage, and he's in behind. So this is going to be quite easy for Cello, you would imagine, to drop Insani, who has got the read and has turned back. And in fact, it's anything but easy for Cello to get that kill as he whiffs the spray. And Insani gets the opening here for MIBR.
Yeah, very sloppy spray. Now where does Imperial try and find an equalizing kill? Again, they've been so good at recovering 4v5s in this game.
Get that get that AK, son.
All over the place. They've come out on top of.
That AK-47 is a poison chalice. You know, you go towards it, you're going to die. Tries just
Me personally,
so,
I would have got it.
Yeah, Insani does well to get the 1 kill, wants the AK a little bit too much and puts himself in harm's way, so it ends up being a 4v4 off the back of that.
As long as Imperial doesn't forget to pick up the bomb outside of the lobby, I think they should be fine in this round. Flashbang in towards main, a good drop down from Vinny, sees that it's clear. Skulls is going to back away to recover the bomb. 35 seconds left on the clock. Chaotic spray from Vinny, can't connect. He wants that kill and he's found it.
Finally, shit.
Seconds, here come Imperial for the finish. Exit still winning in the back of the spike. Great shot from No Way.
Flank is quick though. Yeah. Breno can do it.
Breno is in behind quite rapidly here. But
and he's watching. Well,
for that as well. Vinny to follow up, and pure domination from Imperial.
Barca scored again, guys. In case you were wondering, Dani Olmo.
MIBR actually won the last series these two teams played, a best of 5. Back at the beginning of
in case you were wondering, Dani Olmo won from a Rafinha assist.
They are getting outclassed in every aspect of the game here on Nuke.
Clume with 1 good go left in this half of the AWP. Clume peeking up towards top silo. Smokes out here for Imperial, letting Cello move with him again. He got into a good position early into the previous round, just couldn't capitalize on his chance to drop Insani in the clearance of those smokes. The nade just goes a little bit too deep. Not effective here from MIBR, but a great start, at least from Kicker. Good shot from Cliff.
Yeah, lovely one from Cliff. Back, and there's another one from Kicker. So, massive advantage for MIBR, and surely you can't lose this one. They've already lost 2 4-on-2s in this half.
You can't have another one.
It won't be 3.
You can't. You can't have a third one. Surely not. Try goes to the Deagle. He goes down, misses his off shot.
1v4, no way.
1v4 here with a minute left on the clock. No bomb in his possession. It'll be a second round picked up for MIBR, but 2 on the CT side of Nuke.
Hey, whoa. Don't count them out yet.
They haven't really.
Especially when you consider MIBR had 6 opening kills in this half. They found themselves advantages 6 times and have only converted 2 of them.
And that's just more to your point of the amount of 2v4s, or 4v2 rather, that they've lost.
No way's nasty.
All right, well.
And I've been saying that.
Again, reminded, no bomb on his back, so this isn't going to be happening. It's just about style points, and exit doesn't even allow 1 extra kill. So a second round picked up for MIBR, and it's pure domination from Imperial in this first half, as they are looking to start off stage 2 with a win over Maine in Brazil.
They had to make a heads-up play.
See how the boys are doing.
Like that, but that bomb needed to get.
Well, these are my boys. What am I talking about? I'm like,
they had the.
I hate Liquid.
Because they had pushed upper B way earlier in the round. That was the winning maneuver. It started so many seconds ago, and then from here, the rest is easy. Yeah. He has an open line. He knows he can't get flanked. He can come and catch the final kill.
I think maybe Ultimate has the confidence to plant if one of the 2 players from middle holds connector, but they were so afraid of connector.
A liability now for many reasons already in this game. No op impact in the first half, and then it's kind of just walking into his death versus ops too.
Yeah, that last one was kind of crazy.
Man, I remember whenever Head Trick was like supposed to be on the same level as Monacy. Not saying that he's not. You know what I mean?
Though happy to capitalize. That's
but he is on a tier 2 team.
And that's keeping Team Liquid with a
and Monacy is constantly in trophy contention.
Start to this map, but now on top of it, economic woes for the attack. Gonna try to just pounce inside of the A site, held well by Kenzizor. Him and Alex shut down the first three. And while Elige emerges with an AK-47, he turns his back.
But I think the
Alex
worst
back
thing
in
he did
for more pressure,
was
and
go
this
to
is right now
NIP.
just playing to win these rounds, not letting any shenanigans come out of the likes of Elige. No clutch factor offered over, no space. A suffocating CT close is well underway.
Yeah, starting the second half on the right foot. 3 of the last 4. 4 of the last 5, actually. Flashy getting involved once again.
Like, no hate on my boy.
This is last time.
No hate on my boy Hedrick. But I think if he would have stayed under a little bit longer, if he would have stayed in the B League, or what is it called? In the Academy League, if he would have stayed on Academy for a little bit longer, not gone to NIP so early.
This will be like their second real try with rifles this half, so it's kind of
Would have been better for his career.
Also, like, this is a real chance, okay? Like, even though it's 6-11, we could be like, all right, well, we've only had one real effort. Let's make sure this one's good, and then we'll go from there. But he's got carte blanche in terms of what he could try to do in this round. There's still so many options in the T playbook.
Waters really does love that word.
He's down to 1 health.
Or love that saying, carte blanche.
That top mid play a lot.
He's been saying it a lot this major.
Kenzizor hears it coming.
It's his word of the day. But it's been his word of the day for a while.
Kenzizor won't. That's Shuhei down.
They want to trade him so badly. There's 2 upper B.
Ooh, but Ascential dies out to that. Ultimate still just floating around in middle. He'll find his timing on the window.
There we go, Hedrick.
Hedrick concerned about Catwalk, but Ultimate peels away. It's that dropout from the apartments that's now point-blank pressure. Missed shot by Hedrick, won't get a chance to recover, and Team Liquid just grinding their way through that B defense, and it did not look comfortable.
No, I mean, you see where the kills happened. Definitely,
Oh.
I mean, you have the ladder play that
I'm
obviously
always
works out, but
comfortable.
The trades that come back were not easy to win here for Liquid. They might have felt like they just had to do something quickly, but it's that initial frag opener from Nafly inside of B apartments that makes the biggest difference. If he doesn't get the kill there, there was no one behind him to instantly get the refrag, as unfortunately has been kind of a feature for Liquid. So right here, yeah, this is just the important one. He's been waiting for, but also Nafly keeps his wits about him. He expects someone to be there and goes for a wide swing to catch them off guard.
Me, whenever I die in Counter-Strike.
We call Ultimate a liability, but finding that perch inside of mid when you lose your first mid player, good on him at least to just kind of whittle down the rotate, the support.
You got the ladder room guy? Is that what happened?
No, he got the jungle player going murder hole.
Okay.
Just kind of catches his legs.
He's gone through a couple of different versions of himself where he said he started out just super confident and just like peaking everything, and then people started dapping to it, and then his performance dropped a lot. He tried to play like a passive play style that was like quote unquote tier 1. Oh my goodness.
That trick. Want to talk about confidence?
Yeah. Right.
Let's go, Nipple.
Man, still alive somehow. Why did he even want to get to left side window so badly?
Just really needed that. For personal reasons. Really wanted it. Plays with danger out of the gate. I mean, man is 14-9. Op dominance has gone the way of bait throughout this game. I feel like there's a world where NAF actually has more op kills than Ultimate.
Pretty sure he does.
That's right? For sure, yeah.
But it might actually be close.
In this game, for sure.
Met by a Molotov's going to drop util bottom middle. Shuhei's confirmed. But you got to keep floating down there just to try to keep people preoccupied.
Flashbang.
Who's on the other side of that wall smokes.
Oh, good little jiggle.
Kenzizor's got one, and Hedrick's second shot will find
Elige kills had him. Ooh, okay, Elige.
Who's sliding out from the ramp into the space created on
This is what FaZe needed you to do.
Don't you dare let these smokes come out without that plant again.
Yeah, they're on both sides of this. Got to be careful.
Elige's going to get dropped. The pressure's on. NPL trades out. Nerds is working with an op down to a quarter health.
Okay.
And NPL from the top rope still sitting there. just trying to find his ankle, and he will track down Nerds. Never gave him space. That's bait to take 12.
That one's close, man. Liquid had to work hard for that. When that smoke came up and 3 guys were watching from the CT side, you could see they were ready for that retake right then. Bomb got planted when it could, but again, that kill untraded. 12 rounds here for Bait. So they keep quite a gap, and it's a solid hold overall, answered back by these 2 entries from Elige. It's a nice try here, but with 25 health, you know.
Damn, what happened to my boy Eric Garcia?
To, like, chill and wait for one mistake from Nerds. Nerds has no way to know how to get out of there.
You know, Bait's story is such a roller coaster that you can see when 12 hits the board, head tricks relief. You know, enjoy that moment. Bait no stranger to heartbreak. So, very close affairs in their best of ones of stage 1. This would be, if they can close now or at any point before 13-11, the most convincing best of 1 win that Bait have brought to the table.
Their games are very close.
And, you know, 2-0 over top of Legacy. Momentum is now their round count over Liquid. Stage 2 opposition improves. This is a Bait that is now really making a run in Budapest. And, you know, I tried to hype it up as like Paravision are that team that are going to be the Cinderella of this major, but maybe that was just smoke and mirrors because of James' namesake, and maybe Bait are the ones that can find some consistency here.
I'm down to change after every best of 1 as well.
Thank you. Let's do it together. I love jumping to conclusions. That's the beauty of best of 1s. It concludes quickly, and it has a real impact on the event.
I'm liking the setup from Bait inside of middle, double connector here, waiting. They're just waiting to jump back onto this. Not exactly to take over mid, but Cat's not being smoked. All right, this molly will come down.
Again, though, Flash is just too short. NPL's happy to hold here every time. Oh,
And that's GG's. Let's see if the guy who can't get an op kill.
Ultimate gets
Nope.
shredded, and it is with convincing fashion.
I wanted to pause this.
The Bait kick off their stage 2, doing what Paravision couldn't, dismantling Team Liquid, and it's a Liquid that came out of the gate with.
Forgot to meet you.
And just misdirection going every which way. Really surprising kill from Vinny. I think Kickert fell as soon as he starts shooting. No way, never expected Insani to run that pathing. And MIBR keep clawing back now within 7 rounds, and a lack of funds and money for the Imperial defense, so on pistols only.
Eddie Garcia got his mask back on.
Good shot from Insani. That's going to be try hitting the deck, and a good start from IPR.
Look, I'd like to see a timeout from Imperial after this round.
Yeah,
you
ahead
know,
of the next gun round.
Yeah, just like have the conversation, get Zach in there, tons of experience as a coach behind the team. I mean, take this timeout. I know you still have a big lead at 11-5, you know, when you eventually lose this one, but it's got to be the conversation of, you know, we've had our fun rounds. Everyone's had their chance to kind of go for a kill and make an aggressive play and kind of be the star of the show. It's time to just settle back and play the team Counter-Strike that we did in the first half and just close this out quickly. Because remember, that one best of 1 later on today, I know it's just 2 best of 1s, but get through this quickly and easily. Don't make it stressful. Don't have to burn any more energy than you have to. And just get ready and prepare yourself for the next game. So I think Imperial, after this round, they need to have a conversation and lock in and make sure MIBR don't get any idea or any feeling that they're good enough to come back on Nuke.
Goes Breno and Insani. The default pistols fall to the wayside as expected. It is a 5th round for MIPR, and we will see if Imperial decide to go for that timeout here and now.
No timeout. No timeout. Trust.
You know, either way, you can understand if you would decide to just let them play on as well, Jason. I mean,
sure.
It's been going so swimmingly for them.
We don't need a timeout,
So
chat.
just want to wrap this one up. Don't let MIPR back into this anymore.
There's value in the preemptive timeouts, Dinko.
Oh, there absolutely is.
Yeah. You have to be able to settle the boys down before it gets too crazy, and MIBR is now
There's prevention rather than sort of fixing the cause, right? And
yeah.
we go.
And they put 3 rounds in a row on the board, so MIBR is starting to feel like they're building into something. Try has his AWP, 17 kills, 9 deaths to lead the server.
started down lower. Having a look for that vent pop. They're worried about the vent drop being a possibility here. And Sonny, he's going to be crossing outside with the smokes. That second smoke comes in, and he can feel comfortable now to move towards Secret. But the problem is, if he keeps going, look who's waiting for him.
Yeah, is he going to jiggle this, or is he going to walk right into it?
Surely it's a jiggle. And it doesn't matter. He goes into the peak eventually. Try to win it. Doesn't fall for.
I've been watching the Barca game. Did they actually call it him out?
Out and an opening kill here for Imperial.
Downloaded the timing, the beat of that jiggle peak, and was just ready for the next one. 2 players outside hut, 1 player in Secret. There's 2 defenders downstairs as well. This defense isn't the strongest it could be. 2 players inside the bomb site. Molotov in hand. When there's any indication the attack is forthwith, he's just going to drop the flames, commit to a fight, and bait himself so Vinny can mop things up.
Oh, it's got to be great here from MIBR on the finish. They move out with 30 seconds on the clock. The rifle's not ready. Utility in their hands, and that's a terrible hold from Imperial. Kicker clearing out the site, but Try. He can pull it back.
Oh my God, Try.
Is looking like he will. 2 back on the AWP, and
Oh my God, last one outside, buddy.
Eradicating them time and time again. He missed out.
Ace for Try.
He won't miss out on it this time. That is the death sentence sent to MIBR.
Well, they needed
Get him some help, please. Get him some help, please.
Just gets demolished, but the off is so impactful. Here's the opening kill onto Insani testing downstairs. From here, Try recovers everything. Quick shot on the follow-up. Breno goes down, and that's a thing of beauty on the kicker.
That's what I'm saying, Jello. I think that was Cello. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Cello.
Imperial with 7 rounds to close out this map and start their stage 2 campaign 1-0.
Oof.
Shot from Try. Gonna go again. Utility on him. Has to get away. And now they know where the AWP is.
What?
And he's just not missing too much today. The wall back connecting as well. That's Bruno's health cut to half.
Try's going to be patient with it, reloading the AWP. No one's swinging for anything just yet. All 5 players in ramp room. So you're going to descend downstairs. You've got 1 player, Skulls, playing on top of the rafters behind the silo in the lower bomb site. The second player is going to come down and work the control side. That's Cello.
Skulls waiting just behind the silo. It's not so clean in the first couple of bullets, but is able to recover it nonetheless. And
oh, line him up.
Skulls could shut this down. Oh, he's handling business. Skulls looking good.
Oof.
Finally taken off the back. It's a 4K from Skulls that should end this.
And that's GG's, boys. That's what we love to see.
They call this a Brazilian battle, but it is Try who shows what Argentina.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think we have the 1-of-1s now. Or are these tomorrow? I mean the. This game is over, guys. This game is over. What the heck? How are they so far behind? Imperial just won. There we go. There we go. What the heck? They just got Kryzen to heroic, bro. That's a big move, honestly. If y'all guys don't know who Christopher Stargard is, bro, y'all are done. This guy's next up. Trust. I've been saying this for a while, guys. I've been saying it. This guy, he's next up. Look at this. Look at this rating. 0.99 rating. He's next up. He just lost to 9Z, but it was an off day. Let's look at his stats. Oh. 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 He's next up, chat. Chat, I've been saying it for the longest. He's next up. Cadian's on OG? Flamus went to OG? Oh my gosh, Lamine Yamal is giving his best Lewandowski presentation. Or impersonation. Let me redo that clip. Lamine Yamal is giving his best Lewandowski impersonation. Bro beat the keeper, then missed the goal. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's embarrassing. Or should I say Ferran Torres? Bro, what? I am fall 2021. The heck? Oh, well. Bro got carried by device. You know what? Makes sense. Makes sense. When did these come out? Give me a phase Navi. I would love a phase Navi. What else would be a good match? Honestly, like an Aurora. Nah, Aurora's got it. Like, Aurora's gonna play Tai Lu. They're gonna go 3-0. Trust. Trust. Try with the 111 rating. Maybe they're ready now. Nope. TBD. TBD. What do we have to do? How do we pick off? Is it like the best, the people who won the most convincingly in the first round go up against the people who didn't win the most convincingly? Who didn't win that convincingly? I mean, Nip. Tyler fucking whooped Paravision. Ruined my fucking pick'ems. Navi fucking demolished FlyQuest. So would it be like a Navi versus, I don't know, Like a nip? Or like a Navi versus a FaZe? Is that how that would work? I think that's how that would work. I'm assuming that's how that works. Bro, the ref blew the halftime whistle when Barca was in the middle of an attack? Are you fucking dumb? Excuse my language. Ah, there we go. So, Nip versus Atailu, Navi versus Imperial, Aurora versus FaZe, Fnatic versus Bait. In an hour. I think we do the losers. I thought we did the losers first. Well, so in an hour they play. How long have I been streaming? 4 hours? Oh, oh my goodness. Oh. What's my boy One doing? Let's see what my boy One's doing.
What happened? What happened? Oh god.
I'm scared to watch One's because he got me copyrighted last stream. But these are good matchups. I like these matchups. NIP versus Tyloo. Give me Nipple. Navi versus Imperial. Give me Navi, obviously. Give me Aurora. Give me Bait. Yeah, give me Bait. Actually, no, give me Fnatic. I feel like Fnatic had the harder matchup. I mean, fucking Ultimate. Brother. My brother in Christ. Oh. Oh, well, Gravity didn't do that good either. But, give me 3D. Give me Astralis. Give me Passion. And then give me... I hate James, so give me Liquid. I like that. I like that. I might come back because I gotta work on a Christmas presentation because apparently we're presenting them today. You know what I mean? So I gotta think of everything that I want and everything else, everything more I could ever need. So yeah, I'll probably be back at like 11 in an hour. So this is not goodbye. Yet. Maybe. Who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? But I will be back, maybe. Let me just go ahead and do an outro in case I'm not back. But thank you guys so much for watching this stream. Maybe part 1 of this stream. I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I did. And if y'all did, y'all make sure to subscribe. Hit that like button if you're watching on YouTube. And while you're at it, head on over to twitch.tv/I'mEric2. Hit that follow button. I'm on a mission to reach 250 followers. And I will beg for every single one of them. So please, please, please. Go ahead and follow. With that being said, all you beautiful people, y'all stay safe. Drink water. See ya.